Oh, this reminds me of my uncle's picnic. Oh. No.
Ray! Pipe! Where is that bumbling assistant going? Ray! Go find my pipe! It's hard to find good help. There we go. Am I in frame? Hello, I am Professor Scientist. I am here with Bartholomew what's your name again?
Bryan.
Bryan, and we're in Bryan's...
Bryan, do you have girls down there? Definitely not, Mom.
Well, we have at least one. Anyway, you brought me here from Dulce Base. Ray, Pike, you brought me here from Dulce Base to discuss Blossaurus Gigantopackage Pithecus.
That's a black
Better
turd.
known as Blurry the Sasquatch. This particular individual was apprehended 5 years ago and brought to Dulce Base for further testing. So here we are. Alan Cummings is going to show us how to paint a Sasquatch.
Alan Cummings better not be down there.
Nobody's down here, Mom. I don't have any friends. Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Well, you're my friend, right? Yeah.
We're acquaintances.
Okay, whatever. So I'm gonna paint this black turd, and usually I like to start prime black, right? Because it's dark figure, dark. You know, we're gonna be doing brown. Apparently, there's this cool card that shows you how to paint it. That's awesome. Yeah, he's mostly brown. So we're gonna be doing black. It's already primed. So now I'm gonna be using these paints to dry brush. Since this figure has got a lot of fur, it's super, super easy to dry brush.
You're going to need a whole bottle for his package.
Yeah, it's huge. And weird. It's just weird. Yeah, so we're gonna start with this dark brown, and this is owlbear brown.
I love owlbears.
I actually do too, they're kind of cool. So I'm using these Army Painter paints. This is from their Monsters paint set. And these are tiny little bottles. These are really cool. Yeah, I used to do that a lot. I know, don't tell my mom though. So I'm using a small dry brush. And the key to dry brushing is you really want to get all the paint off your brush. I mean, like most of it.
Make it dry?
Make it dry, exactly. Yeah, people don't get that, and I don't know why.
I think I'm going to do my own show in my own basement.
So I'm going to be dry brushing this thing, and I just hit it real lightly as possible. And I want to go against the grain. So if there's really no grains to go against, but I want to go up on this particular figure.
Oh, I see. It's highlighting the blacks underneath the fur, so it's got to give the shade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, you're getting it. You got it.
I am a scientist.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you actually, are you a real scientist? Are you? What?
Oh, yes.
Ah, damn. Your friend's kind of freaking me out.
He just wants to help.
It just reminds me of my uncle and the picnic, like when I was 8.
Ray, go warm the car up.
Yeah. So that's our first step, and it's that fast. It really is that fast.
Bryan, there better not be any Sasquatches down there.
No, I don't have any friends.
You think your mom could come refill my drink?
I don't know. She doesn't know I drink. Yeah, she watches everything I do. I even pee and she's watching me.
Well, does she at least hold it for you?
No, she just watches. So here, if you notice, it should be barely visible, but my darkest brown is sort of accentuating a lot of the upper highlights. And it really should be almost indistinguishable from the black, right? So that's what I'm doing here. And that's gonna be our layer 1 of our dry brush. We're gonna move up 2 more layers. All right, we're on to layer 2 of our dry brush, and we're gonna use, this is Minotaur hide. That's awesome.
Minotaur high?
Minotaur.
I didn't know Minotaurs.
Minotaur hide. So this is gonna be our layer 2. We're doing the exact same thing, The only difference is we're gonna be a little bit drier and a little bit lighter. Same technique, literally.
Do you start with the baggage or the feet?
You see, you got this weird fixation on the pack. I mean, I kind of dig the package too. Let's just start on the package. Let's just do that. That's really good.
You gonna paint his eyes a scary red?
I don't know. Are your eyes red? Have you ever seen anything with red eyes?
Possums.
That's definitely true. Yeah.
Shine a flashlight in a possum's eye?
I've seen a lot of possums in my day with red eyes.
As you go out at night, like when do you leave the basement?
No, only at night.
Only.
I only come out at night. That's it. That's it. Well,
So you're like a little human possum.
I'm a human possum. I'm like a trash rat. That's what I am. I'm a trash rat. It's a trash rat. You know trash pandas?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a trash rat.
Trash rat?
Yeah, that's exactly what a possum is.
I used to listen to them in college.
Yeah, that's
I was
me.
a trash rat groupie.
That's awesome.
True story.
That's good. So now, see, look at that. It's starting to come up. I'm probably going to even need more. Oh, look, see?
When is it going to start looking good?
Probably never. It's probably never going to look good. It's good. All right, so we're done. So this is layer 2. Right? Yeah. Yeah. See, you're not here for that. You're just here to drink my mom's liquor.
I'm totally in tune.
And you bring your weird dude friend who's like in a...
With your brush. Me and your brush are the same.
Okay.
He's your friend. Kiss him. Touch him. Touch him. So where are we at?
We're actually halfway.
Jesus Christ. We're only halfway.
Dude, it's been like 5 minutes. See, and you've drank now entire bottles. It's ridiculous.
Well.
5 minutes. That's all it's been. All right. So now we're gonna use Ortega.
Let me see that. Otayog Brown.
So his package just keeps sucking up all this paint. That's why I have to keep getting more paint. I don't know why. My package doesn't.
Our mini designer has issues.
Apparently. I don't know. It's good though. It highlights well. All right, so we're on our final dry brush layer, and this is where we're really gonna start seeing the pop. That's what we call it in the business, pop.
In the basement business.
Yeah, we're in the basement business. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Now we're really starting
Look at
to
this,
get...
Ray.
Yeah.
I think this guy actually knows what he's doing. I had my doubts from the beginning.
No, don't probe this. No with the probes. No with the probes. I've been probed my whole life. Just probed. Isn't that cool?
Really cool.
Right? Yeah. I'm psyched. This guy's easy to paint. Look at that.
Playtime's over.
Mom, this is all I have in life.
Playtime's over, Bryan. Put your toys away.
Anyway, all right, we got to finish up real quick because it's going to be dinner time and then I got to go upstairs.
Well, here's Professor Scientist signing off. Thank you so much for watching, Cow Army. From Bartholomew's Basement and Alan Cummings Painting Techniques.
I'm not done yet. We're not.
We all love you.
We're not done yet.
What's left?
I still have a wash to do.
A wash? You got to wash?
Yeah, I got to wash. I got to wash up for dinner.
Oh, I smelled something. Go wash up.
I'm going to use some brown.
Next time on Bartholomew's Basement, we'll be painting a Mothman. Good night, America.
So the next step is the wash.
We're not done?
We're not done yet.
My glass is empty. That's my clock. That's my clock. That's how I figured that out.
This is really good. Oh, not this guy again.
Hurry. Fly like Valkyries to the liquor cabinet.
All right, so in this stage, I'm going to take a bunch of this. Now, I've never used this before. So this is actually the first time that I am using brown wash. All right, so I've got some wash, but here's the thing. It's a little bit thick, and I'm not sure how thick I need it, so I'm going to water it down just a touch. So just a little bit of wash here. And then I'm just going to dunk this whole thing in wash, and that's going to bring out, look at all that. Look at all that contrast. It's just popping out. How cool is that?
It's so wet.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. See, this is why I've been doing this for years. You get into it, you know? It's wet. It's weird. It is actually that we have this humidifier down here that I pretend is a dragon, and it sucks all the moisture out of the air. Because I have bad mold issues with my you know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So that's it. That's taking a black turd and turning it into gold.
May I touch it?
You may touch it. You may touch it.
Ray! What do you think about that, Ray? You may go now.
Yeah, so what do you think?
I love the way his package glistens in the light.
You and the package. I mean,
Well,
I like it too.
it's been fun, but I have to catch a flight back to Dulce. Bartholomew.
It's Bryan.
Nice meeting you, little buddy.
Yeah.
You're not Alan Cummings, are you?
Where's Bryan at?
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Hi.
oh,
This is the Battlestar Galactica panel, right?
what?
What?
Wait,
No?
I don't think
Dude,
we're.
I'm meeting George Almonds. What's his name?
From Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah, they told me this was the Battlestar
No,
Galactica convention.
You're Bryan.
right?
This is your.
We're here to be on your show.
What?
Yeah, this is your show.
I'm not meeting George Almonds?
George
yeah.
Almost.
Well, whatever his name is.
No, you're not. You're meeting not George Almonds or Almost. This is your show.
Yeah,
Are
get
you-
out of
We're here to
here.
paint with you.
Oh, crap.
Come
I
on
didn't
up.
bring paints. I
Aren't
didn't
you
need
supposed to be
photos.
here?
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Well, all right.
Dude, this is pissing me off because I wanted to meet George Almonds.
You got dressed up for it too.
Well, I was jogging around the block, and I warm up before I meet famous people. Well, because you get nervous.
As
Right.
you do.
Checks out.
And,
Right?
and is the autograph book in the fanny pack?
Well, I just feel like if I show up really sweaty, then he'll know that I have a life outside of being a fan.
Yeah, that won't put him at unease at all.
No,
You
no,
don't think so?
no less awkward than sitting in Brian's basement waiting to, find
I
out.
spend honestly, I spend a lot of time running around my basement or just being sweaty. It's really hot in the basement. My mom doesn't let me adjust the humidifier,
That explains the smell a little bit.
so a little bit. A little bit.
I can move over.
Absolutely.
Is that?
Yeah. So what? I have to teach you guys how to paint? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, please.
And I hope so.
I just. Oh, look at this! I know this guy.
It's a Jopji.
I know this guy. This is really cool. It's just I remember him being a little taller.
Well, that's because it's a miniature.
Is that what it is? Because this dude's like literally 6
Yeah,
feet
miniature
tall.
Yeah.
is long for mini. So, you know.
Piecing it together now.
Yeah.
I'm getting it. Okay. Well, I just remember him being taller. It's going to be harder to paint a small version of him.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny.
Yeah, this is.
I'll be equally bad. So.
Oh, good. All right. So I guess we got to paint this thing. So so you start with a paintbrush. So this is for anybody out there painting. It's a paintbrush. That's the first part.
I feel like learning has happened.
Okay, good. I'm a little raw just because I've been running for like 4 hours and.
That's a lot of running.
It shows in your manners because I got to meet Teresa sitting here, awkwardly, but I didn't get a chance to meet
So
Lisa.
I don't know any of you guys. So who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, introduce
that is the
yourself.
question. I'm Elisa
Okay.
Teague, and I am a game designer and ready to paint.
And what are you famous for? Because you're famous.
I am not.
Everybody on this panel is
I'm
famous.
sorry, I am famous.
Yes.
I am most famous recently for games such as Betrayal at House on the Hill, Widow's Walk, Geek Out. I write for Dungeons and Dragons. I have an upcoming game coming out called Kingdom Hearts Talisman, based on
Wait,
the
it's
original
Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts Talisman, yeah.
God.
So remember Talisman?
Yes.
But Kingdom Hearts.
No way.
Way.
Oh my God, the best game where you can fight things as Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, I've rewritten all of the game mechanics so that it fits Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
So you're not fighting against each other, but you're fighting against other things. And I don't want to spoil it, and also can't because of NDAs, but it's coming out in a couple months, and you should check it out.
So it's Jurassic Park. Is that in the game?
Yeah.
Okay. I love Jurassic Park.
I also love Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I will gladly work on a Jurassic Park game.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Awesome. And who are you guys?
Hi, Elisa T. It's nice to meet you. I'm Teresa D. And I run Temple Gates Games, and we make digital board game adaptations like Race for the Galaxy, World for the Galaxy, and we just made Shards of Infinity, which is the sequel to Ascension.
I love Ascension.
Yeah, so it's deck builder, it's on your phone, it's on your PC, and you should come play.
That is awesome. I was like, no lie, I was addicted to Ascension. I'm probably going to be addicted to Shards of Infinity. And if it's an app, I'm going to get more addicted. That's how I actually ended up here.
I know.
It started with Paint, then it became Ascension, and now, sadly, Shards of Infinity. Yeah.
A series of addictions.
Yes. Well, no, that's how they go. They come in pairs, sometimes quads.
I need to rethink my life choices.
It's more quads for me. That's my life. It's nice to meet you, Teresa. Yeah. Who are you?
My name's Brandon Rosh, and I'm the founder of Bard Games. So we're not famous, we're infamous on Kickstarter with Fickle. We have a Sherlock Holmes game coming out with Dynamite Comics this year. We have a Battlefield Earth themed bluffing game coming out with Galaxy Press. So we've got a lineup coming up, and I figured that apparently I'm going to have to handle minis too. So I'm sure it's easy to learn how to paint with a guy like you teaching me. So.
Yeah, so you did Jurassic Park?
I'm working on Jurassic Park as of the beginning
Right now,
of the table
right?
right there.
We'll have
Yeah.
a meeting after.
Can do.
I love Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but it's going to be the eating game where it's just about eating.
As long as
guests.
it's Jurassic Park, I could be anything. You could just be walking through it, then I'd be happy.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. All right, so you want to paint?
I mean, James Almos. I was cool with either one now.
Well, no, I'm distracted now. I feel better. At least I got a workout in. That's the good part. I burned some calories. I got real sweaty.
It shows.
I didn't embarrass myself in front of him. But and now I know his name. So, all right, so you guys want to paint. So the first part of painting is color choice. And you don't have any choices because these are the choices. So we're just...
So we failed the first part of
The
painting.
first part is you have a choice, but you don't have a.
You don't, yeah. So this is it.
Cool.
So the choices you thought you had, you have to confine them to what we have here. It's kind of mostly my life. Yeah. But anyway, so you guys can pick the colors. Now I had a badge of.
I brought mine.
Oh, you have one? No. Oh, I haven't even. What?
This is my reference.
I really like his sense of style. It's red with
I agree.
green and blue, and I don't think we've got enough to share. So honestly, you guys are just gonna have to pick your own colors. So you can do whatever you want. My only suggestion is when I do a base coat, and that's the first thing that you do over a primer, you start dark. So whatever color you initially want, whatever piece on him, you need to start dark.
Well, I got to go Jopchi purple, man. Like
Jopchi purple?
You know, many a convention later, I got really used to spotting him in a crowd.
All right, so we literally have 9 purples. I get really overwhelmed with it, 1, let alone 9. 1 is hard.
Back to step 1.
It's really hard for
we
me
went
to
from
choose.
no choices to have to choose
You,
from
you
7
sit
purples.
one paint in front of me, and I'm gonna have a lot of trouble choosing.
I'll
that
take
paint.
So step 1, you have choices. Step 2, you have no choice. Step 3, you have a choice of 7.
Yes. A lot of learning going on. I
So
agree.
you've clarified this. You need.
I've got this painting thing down.
Well, I think
Ready?
you should be my life
Here we
coach
go.
because I
We're
need
gonna
that.
score big points.
Okay.
I just got Jopchi'd. Ah, look at that.
Nice.
All right.
Apparently, I'm
What
going
color is
blue.
this? Purple? Dark purple?
So no, that's a pink.
No, in the sleeve.
Oh, the sleeve? What is
Well, he's
that?
got
Oh, that's a dark
two-
purple.
Dark purple.
yeah.
I will take one of the 7 choices of dark purple.
Okay.
There
this
you
is
go.
the one of 7.
All right, we're going to
purples.
paint this Jopshi, so I
That's
think our dark
yours.
color is going to be that
All
dark
right,
green
honestly,
shirt,
so
right?
now this is going to become a game of whoever gets their pick first gets the paint. So honestly,
Suckers.
you're going to have to.
Me knocking Teresa over to get a paint would be a bad idea. So.
I want to go goth
Yeah, I think I'll go
Jopshi.
orange. So.
Okay.
I'm
We're not
perfectly happy to
in
share.
No, give me a dark green, because then now
Dark.
I have a Jopshi pin that I can
Okay,
work from.
now
Oh,
actually.
do you have a different pin than me?
I do, look.
Whoa.
Green, light blue. You kind of went Aladdin on this one, didn't you?
Our pins are different.
They are.
He should
different.
definitely win like best dressed of 2019 because he has different. The same person wears 2 different outfits at the same time.
And it is the Jopshi year of 2019.
No, I
so.
think we have the same.
Did I get the
we?
year right?
Light blue?
I have light blue pants.
At this point, you just basically grab.
Yeah?
the paint.
Looks about
I
the
mean, I
same.
don't know how.
Who
it
else
works.
has one?
Orange.
I know there are
And then do
different
we want a
ones,
darker one?
but we may
You,
have.
so you want to start dark.
Okay.
So
maybe that and then this
exactly.
type of thing. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Cool.
So how I typically paint is I paint in triads.
Dark
So
blue.
I want to
Dark
get
blue.
like,
Yeah.
I want to get like a dark and then a light and then a lighter than that.
Oh, so grab 3.
So these are very technical terms. So like hey, when you go to your game
Here's
store
your
and you're
3
like, you want
3
paints,
shades.
you just say, I need a dark, a light, and a lighter than that.
Right.
And immediately they'll take you to that section of the store.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if I'm starting with dark, and I'm
Correct.
starting with the darkest that I see in my color reference,
Yes.
what would be the light? Do I want a light
that?
version of this, or do I want to just take the next light version color in
So
my reference?
I would move up 1 full tick. So that looks like you're next. That definitely
This
looks.
is starting to look like my hair.
Oh no, it does.
Ah, look at
You got
that.
your reference right here.
Does.
Dark
That's
purple,
perfect
then light
reference.
purple?
I'm gonna do goth Jopshi. So like the days that Jopshi, you know, he's mad because I don't know.
He was listening to The Cure as part of his.
Yeah, like he literally
con.
somebody locked him in a room and made him listen to The Cure for like 12 days straight. That's this is the art I'm bringing to life. Yes. So I'm gonna go like
Like literally not the
That
Jopshi we
sounds
know, right?
just like heaven
yeah.
to me.
yeah. I feel
Well,
like
a dark basement then is
that's the Jopshi I know and love.
Got it.
So I'm gonna paint his face like a desert yellow. Because he's probably sick. You know, like
I mean, speaking of sick, you gotta love these like
sure.
the color
Yeah.
names. I've got sick green, goblin green, and
I don't even
livery
know-
green.
honestly, I don't
so what
even know
came
if
out
we're
of the
ever gonna
goblin
get
goblin after he got sick. So
I don't think we're ever gonna get.
it's like whoever gets paid to name the
I
colors
have
in the
a
painting
very
industry
creative
also
color
lives in a
name.
basement.
Royal purple.
Oh man,
Azul
creative.
it
Ultramarine.
literally rolls downhill, right? The color choices.
All right, so eventually we'll have to paint. So I might just have to choose for you guys.
I need a lighter than that.
I think we're
You need
set
a lighter than that. Okay.
on 3.
Oh,
I'm like-
see, you guys are already, you're way ahead of me. I'm
Another
still on 2,
different
and I don't think there's any. All right.
green.
Wait, you're
Look at
dark
dots.
and then light and then lighter
totally
than that are really different.
You know, girls have better color.
Like
perception
I have
than
3
boys.
shades of pinky purple, and you have all different colors. Why?
Because I thought this was a Battlestar
I think
Galactica
this maybe could be your
panel,
dark.
and I
A
actually
little
don't
blue,
know how to
but
paint.
maybe more contrast.
So
Okay.
that's.
Can we put them back randomly, or is this
Oh, this
Yeah.
is free to use.
Yeah, you just-
It's an open environment.
okay?
We can share openly as well while we're painting.
Okay.
What's that? Well, let's paint
This is
before we
yeah.
start sharing.
All right, so the very first part of painting is priming. Now, thanks to my homeless friend Jeff, I had to give him a job because he has hard times.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. He primed the miniature, so you always have to start with a primer, right? And then over top the primer, you do your base coat. So your base coat, I usually start the darkest of the 3 that we've got. So for you, it would be that one. For me, none of these colors make sense. Just gonna start with this. I would say this is like I was in a room for way too long and no one fed me green. If I had to name the color, that's what I would name it. And then we've got, hang on, we're gonna put, on the, so no one gave me a palette.
I was going to
Can we
ask.
share?
I mean, I was worried I
this-
sounded like
is
an
this our palette?
18th century
Yes.
arrogant
Oh, okay.
painter asking for a palette.
So this is pretty low budget. So when you buy a paintbrush and you don't have a lot of money and you spend all your money on the brush, You use the package that the brush came in as your palette.
Nice.
That is
So-
some street painting right
And then
there.
you're not creating more waste
Eco,
either,
right.
Yeah, I like. So I'm a
very
friend of the
green.
animals.
Why did you guys see that as socially responsible and I just saw that as ghetto tricks, man? Like that tells us something.
Well, we're in San Francisco, and San Francisco's way ahead of the times.
Fair.
So eco-friendly is the way to frame this in a more positive. I'm all for positive living.
I got voted off that.
So we're going to use that. So go ahead and shake. Now here's the really important part. You need to shake your paints.
with
'cause
the
they
top
settle.
on, right?
Well,
Polaroid.
yeah, preferably with the
shake,
top on.
shake, shake,
Yes.
senora, shake your body line.
Yeah.
Work, work.
So this
6
is
seconds.
also, I'll do this as part of my workout regimen before I meet James Armans.
Yeah, this is not gonna freak him out. Hi, pleased to meet you.
Honestly, when you get nervous, you just want to move a lot.
Well, you need 2 paints at least. It looks less.
Well, like the shake weights that
Intentional.
came out,
Oh,
that
yeah.
should be something you bring to job interviews. To do
Shake weights?
like
Yeah.
the this,
Yeah.
just to get the jitters out before you.
While you're jogging before meeting your famous person.
Also good for Sunday schools.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know.
All right, I've shook.
I'm watching you to see how much I'm supposed
Yeah,
to
is
be
it
putting
a
on
dab,
the
a
thing.
dollop? Like,
So some paints come in like a tub,
gonna be
and
like-
some come in these dropper bottles. You really only need like 2 or 3 drops.
I think this is going to be like telephone, where I'll watch Bryan, I'll do it sort of screwed up, and then you're going to.
and then I'm gonna screw it up more.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Thank you for the
So-
foreshadowing.
I've got this nifty camera here.
I'm also
that I
wondering
can
if
show off
paint is like,
the paint in here.
what if it's not coming out, man?
Mine isn't either. This is going to be bad.
So if it doesn't come out, now this is important.
Yeah.
Don't squeeze it.
Oh.
Okay, this is life advice.
Can I do take back?
For everybody out there, if it doesn't come out, don't squeeze it. That applies to anything.
Fair enough.
Not just painting.
Well, I guess with that life advice, I want a different.
On the mark.
What do we do then? if
Yeah,
not
we're like, we
squeezing
need
it?
new colors
I
here.
see.
Watch this.
So is your paint not working?
Well,
Mine
it
neither.
stopped. It did it for a little bit, and then I was like, I'm
And then
good.
it stopped.
You have about as much out as I do.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just.
No,
work
no,
with
you're
that.
good. That's fine.
Awesome.
I kept shaking and shaking and shaking, and nothing came out. So I'm gonna try again. Enough time's gone by. I'll try.
So
And we're talking about painting?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay, you got
So-
way too much. Now you just exploded.
Built up. What can I say?
Okay, so the next step is to take your paint and put it on your paintbrush. And all we want to do, whatever area you're base coating, you want a nice even coat. And you can add just a tick of water as a natural flow improver. So just a touch of water that you add to the tip of your brush.
So we should not be drinking this water.
So yeah, a lot of the times you're giving water to, like, again, another nerve calming thing. I prefer the shake weight, but people sometimes drink water. It's weird.
Am I the only one that does an eyeball change?
But
I do find work.
Well, you're old.
That's fair. Thank
Yeah.
you.
An
So-
eyeball change.
This
I went
is
from,
not.
I went from wise to intentional.
Yeah, exactly. So all you're gonna do is paint an even coat. And the cool part about the primer is you know you've done a good base coat if the white is not shining through. And sometimes you want to do 1 coat, and sometimes you want to do 2. Now, a lot of beginners, what they'll do is they'll do just 1 thick coat because they want to just get it done. I would not advise that. I would do a layer of thin coats.
I have a slightly shiny backhand, drop G backhand.
Yes, the Jopshi, that he probably was slathered his arm in glitter.
But that's okay for this, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
know
going
how you
to
talk
start putting my my dark.
Now, the way you hold your paintbrush is exactly the way you hold a pencil,
Check.
right? So,
In the precursive days, or we don't teach it anymore, so.
I don't know. I have problems with utensils. Like when I was growing up, I would hold the utensil, like the fork, in my right hand, but I would eat with my left hand. So I would hold it.
Someone teach you how to cut meat, or you use both hands?
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah. It's just. But you know, my friends, they said when I got drunk one time, they fed me a pepperoni pizza, and I enjoyed it more than some people enjoy climbing a mountain. So
Good friends.
yeah.
So it was a workout and thoroughly exhausting, and
Yeah, so I was sweaty, which most activities that I do, I end up covered in sweat. You guys don't sweat when you eat pepperoni pizza?
oh, I do.
Well, I'm not a vegetarian, so.
I
it's
don't
not
eat pepperoni pizza, so I don't know.
Now you're missing out. And this is coming from a vegetarian.
So are you a reformed vegetarian now because of pepperoni?
Yeah, I cheat. I would say I more cheat on vegetarianism with pepperoni. In undisclosed areas, we keep it off text messages.
Got it. No
just-
photographic evidence.
Just absolutely none.
Just
wait,
close your eyes and think about that fake meat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wonder about this vegetarian crowd you're still trying to impress. Like, who are these people that
I don't
get
know.
fake updates? Oh, look, another healthy salad, guys.
So that looks like an army man I used to play with when I was a kid.
You know, and if Jopji if Jopji found out I was painting Army Man Jopji, I think I'd get thrown out of the convention.
I'm digging it. I'm really, now you
Should I
just
just
need to
flow
hold
with it
You
and
need to
just-
hold it up to the fire and melt it. And now, it's flamethrower, G.I. Joe. Oh, I'm
All right.
dying.
Well, I guess we're gonna do camo Jopji.
Did you guys used to do that? You used to melt your army men and it was flamethrower?
Actually, that tells I haven't told you about the first time I tried to paint a mini.
Yeah.
Because if you remember back in the days, like the Raul Pasta days, those were leads, right?
They
So,
were, and that's how I
so-
ended up this way.
Right. So the good news is all of us kids back then were like you, and then we
Yeah.
grew it. But my first paint was so bad that my dad took it, smelted it to create the bullet to just finish me off with. It was just that bad.
Your dad's a famous schmelter?
Yeah, he is.
No way.
The good news is, I haven't seen him since, so there's a bullet out there with my name on it. And,
Really?
yeah, so.
Made,
Dad, if you're
made
watching,
from a
I'm
mini.
still painting. I'm getting better.
Pass it to Bryan.
Oh, yeah, all right. Here, you want to.
Yeah, I need to, oh, no way. Yeah, this is G.I. Jopji.
Jopji. You realize we're going to get thrown out of the convention. G.I. Jopji is a thing. All right, Jopji, sorry, man. He just said pick a color. And so-
G.I. Jopji.
Well, all right. I know what my next color
Artistically,
is.
where were you going with this?
Green.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
I have a technical painting question.
Yes.
Now that I've seen G.I. Jopji, am I supposed to be painting this whole thing purple?
No.
Okay.
Okay, nothing he does, you should do.
Wait a minute.
Because I'm like, I think I'm doing this right, but I've
You're totally
seen
right
my
about the
own
phone
miniatures
game.
before, and they never turn out right.
It's a base coat. That's what I was
Literally.
told. If you base coat your car, you don't just do the door, right?
So,
So
to
I'm
be
gonna
honest,
learn.
you get 100 points for actually following the instructions.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. These guys were a little smarter. They understood that I have no idea what I'm doing. So they just took it upon
So by
themselves.
following the instructions, I am going to learn how to improperly paint. That's what I'm learning.
Correct.
So I'm a Ravenclaw hand raiser.
Oh, very
Wait,
well.
what's
And
that?
so it
Like
means
a-
that I'm going to point out everything that is wrong and ask a lot of questions.
what happens when you
And
come to the
so
wise house.
you are doing the opposite of what you told us to do. You said
Yeah.
to start dark and go light, and you're using your lightest color first.
I'm colorblind.
Okay.
And,
I don't believe you.
I'm
but
not sure. Honestly, I don't even know what's in front of me,
all lies.
to be
Okay.
honest. So I'm not quite sure what I'm
Sure.
doing.
Okay, but we're still going dark to light, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So, for real painting, how I guess you do it, is perfect. You're actually doing a perfect job. Now, you have just a touch of thickness to your paint. And this is a very common beginner thing. Very, very common to have just a touch of thickness. And it depends on some paint companies, they'll be thicker than others, right?
So should I do this tip of water thing?
Absolutely. Just a tiny tick. So if you notice while I'm painting, what I'll do is I'll get some paint off my palette. And then perfect. And then I'll just do a little tick of water. And if you have a little too much paint or a little too much water, all you do is off the tip of your cup there, yep. And now you've got enough. So water is a natural flow improver.
Natural flow improvement.
Yeah, so when you bathe in it.
It's like he's quoting a plumber or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good one.
Oh, that is much better.
See?
Yeah, that's so much easier.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm a little bummed out because I don't get to pretend I'm a Cylon, but
Oh.
yeah.
You could still go with that.
I mean, we could just play the game like which one of us is a Cylon?
Not it.
Was it obvious? Is it? I guess I'm trying too hard.
I'm not even sure you know what a Cylon is because you were looking for James Almonds. Is that?
Maybe he was just playing dumb Cylon,
So
They
he
would
can
never
talk his way
suspect
onto
them.
the ship.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good thinking.
Honestly, I don't think anybody's gonna let me on a ship at all, or near a ship, or around a ship. But ships are also a good place to work out. So
I'm not even. There's a story there, but I'm not willing to ask the question.
you just, there's, you run around the, I mean, you can pretty much work out anywhere.
I think you watched a lot of Top Gun or something.
You know what? I could be working out right now and you wouldn't even know it.
Right under the table with the shorts.
With the, yeah, I figure as long as you've got workout clothes on, you're working out.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Oh man.
We're burning calories as we speak. Well, I am. I got short shorts on. But,
Well, I guess
So-
with that logic in mind, I'm officially a painter.
So I need,
So-
okay, speaking of which, we maybe need to derail the direction that you're going, because I feel
Oh,
like
really?
so if you were a car,
Yeah.
you're now
I've
about,
covered the windshield with green. And
you're about
Yeah.
50 feet off a ravine heading towards a really fiery
Sorry,
death.
Jopchi.
Yeah,
All right.
GI Jopchi is this is not Saving Private Jopchi. this is
It's Memorial Day weekend, man. This is an homage piece.
actually you're right. So okay, no, maybe you were doing it in honor of the veterans.
I'm remembering Jopchi.
Yes.
Finally.
So remembering
So
Jopchi,
gonna throw
He's like
me out
just
of
in the other
column.
building, probably.
Jopchi, if you're out there, I'm sorry. None of this makes sense.
He's an 8-minute walk away.
That's what happens.
He is.
Invite random painters in the room.
Okay.
When do I stop painting?
Let me see.
We have to finish the jar.
Actually, before you
You have to
started,
finish the
you
whole
should've
jar.
stopped.
Name on here.
So
Perfect. So
Right.
now for you, so here's good advice. So for her, she's done a really good job with outlining stuff, but it's a little like ragged, right?
well,
There's-
because I figured I'd go over it.
exactly. So your next color I would choose is right next to wherever you've painted. See the white here for the what do you call that? A robe? Is he wearing a robe?
And I
Is that
believe
a,
it's a vest.
That's a vest.
Is it a vest?
Yeah.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
maybe that's just a T-shirt.
Well, there's a t-shirt under a vest.
There's
I think
a lot of
I think
layers
it's a
there.
T-shirt with an overshirt and then the Kubla Khan vest.
Yes.
Although
over
in
that.
fairness, I mean, Teresa, he's definitely wearing a safety vest on yours.
Safety job sheet.
Safety job.
No, that's
Safety job
legit.
sheet.
Like
This is a little Home Depot job sheet.
So that's what he's going to do after he stops running the cons?
No. Once
Home
when he
Depot?
retired from con, he went to Home Depot and like if you need paint, he'll tell you aisle 5.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
apparently I need paint. So.
Yeah. Wait. Let's. I need
Uh-oh.
the people out in the over here to see that. So hang on. Hand me that.
This
Yeah,
one?
Yeah. I want people to see Home Depot Jopchi.
Yeah, he looks
So we
great.
have GI Jopchi.
Yep.
We've got Home Depot Jopchi. Is that my spot now? Am I? Oh.
Yeah.
This is Home Depot Jopchi. He knows. He probably honestly he probably knows. He knows where every single piece of hardware is, and he does have a turban. So the turban is indicated whatever.
Indicative.
That of him probably being a conscientious objector. Is that it?
Of the Home Depot? Somebody came in and said, I have sheep for wood, and he said, that's it, I'm done. No more.
So can I break ranks and not do lighter purple and then just go straight to red?
So a lot of times I'll have like an identity crisis midway through painting, mostly about my life.
So should I put on a
But
second
if you
color?
do, you can absolutely start on a new color and just move from there.
Hey,
Well,
Bryan?
is this for
Hang
shading
on, it's her
reasons
turn
or
to talk.
highlighting reasons, or is this for this is the next color I should be using in a major area?
So my teaching's failed, so everyone's basically, it's pure chaos. It's like nobody.
Yeah, I learned something.
He just painted his whole mini one color. You painted like one tiny little piece. She's already in Home Depot. I don't even know what I'm doing. I didn't even follow my own advice. So you're probably the only one actually doing this the right way. So I'm gonna lead you.
This is like a
Thank you,
This is
everyone.
an elimination game.
Yes,
Congratulations. This is an elimination game. So what I would do is for highlighting, so now within the confines of your dark, to create this thing called pop, is you're gonna do a little bit of a smaller area within that context and move up.
With
highlight.
dry brush?
No dry brushing.
No dry brush.
Nope.
Just
So
doing
what-
it the same way, but just a little bit.
So what you would do,
Critical.
if I were to show the audience here, is you would take your new purple and you would just do a little line in the middle of that dark. And what that'll do is the dark will be your border and the light in the center will pop and that's exactly what creates the pop of 3D effects of
Got it.
making a miniature pop. So that's
I'm
what I
not
would.
squeezing,
No,
but
I'm squeezing.
Don't
'cause
bring
I'm
the
currently
shake weight
working
back
out.
up.
may I have a different purple of the 7 purples that is
really
similar
loose.
to this purple?
I don't see another purple.
You said
I
there
think I
were
got the
There
number
were
wrong.
7 of them, and now they're
purples.
gone.
They're all gone.
Wow.
There were 4. I don't do addition either. Big part of my life that I try
Well-
to ignore. You want blue?
Okay.
Or how about yellow?
No, that doesn't work.
No? Okay.
I think
Yeah,
I think
pink.
blue. Well,
have some
blue
pink
will be
over
fine.
here.
I have pink here to do the top highlight.
So this is actually a good teaching point. So if for whatever reason you do not have a color that you need, white and black are your biggest shade differentials.
oh yeah.
So you can easily add white or black. White would make it lighter, right? And black would make it darker.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I hope we have
White, please.
white. Do we have white? There we go.
Thank you.
Yep. Absolutely. So now you just add that, and I put it here. You shake.
I
and
feel like the whole point of
I
this
follow
is,
directions.
the whole point of this is to Bryan set us up so you can just watch us shake these things.
Probably. Woo!
Sure.
like I said, in the middle of the interview, this is me because I feel more confident this way.
Right. Well, you know, jackhammer's a career. Hey, Bryan, I have a question.
Yes.
So what do I do next?
you give up. just
Put some colors on. And see what
honestly,
happens?
like if you're gonna go the military route, you're probably
think-
gonna put blood on him.
I think I'm committed to the military route, right?
Some kind of battle wound. Or maybe his head. Oh, maybe instead of a turban, it's a bandage. Because he got a cannonball,
I'm convinced that
Like he-
Japchi's going to unfriend me on Facebook as a result of
like
this
he
minute.
got hit in the head with a cannonball, and
right.
they wrapped him. So it's like Civil War, Japchi.
Oh, this looks so cool.
Teresa's so embarrassed. She's gone to the table.
leaving.
Sorry. Hey, all right, I'll help you out. Japchi, Teresa does not know me. She's not affiliated with this miniature painting.
Not at all.
Don't hold her accountable to my mistakes.
Yeah.
This is not an endorsement.
See?
The
Okay,
proximity.
so awesome.
I noticed a difference already.
So what she has actually done, I'm going to show the camera here, is she has added a touch of white to this color here, right? See?
There's
So
no
just a touch of white. If you don't, so a lot of us can't afford a giant paint set like this. So white and black are your friends. White and black can actually create an entire color palette without having to buy like individual colors. Now, if you're a professional painter and you need to paint for money, so you need to paint fast, you need all the different shades already available. But you, my dear, have
I'm
actually.
a long way from a professional painter.
Well, of all of us, I mean, he is just in a different
Here I
realm
go
of
again
existence.
on my own.
It's just a totally different world. But I'm just like, so when you're painting, normally in the time that you're painting, you name your figure and then you come up with a backstory. So it's Civil War Japchi. He got hit in the head with a cannonball. You just got to go with it.
Well, on colors, we're going to have to go with World War II Japchi.
Well, there's no cannons in World War II.
Well, there was no field green in Civil War, so.
The green didn't
He's
exist.
Toy Story Japchi, right?
I like that. That's more friendly.
That's why you're
Yeah.
here.
That's less violent.
All right.
I
fair
like
enough.
that better. So he's like hanging off the back of a car, like trying to get his friend.
Do we think we can get Japchi to do a voiceover like Arlie Emery?
that would
You know,
be
just
good?
do the gunny,
That would be. What's a gunny?
the gunnery sergeant.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I can't.
See now, and in painting, you discover a lot about yourself.
And Arlie Emery apparently.
Yeah.
My paintbrush has a stray hair. Much like myself.
You are committed to making this panel real.
I'm so sorry.
100%.
I feel like that's why I'm added to a lot of panels. Actually, I'm like the I'm the straight man.
If it were just me, there'd be no painting at all, and it'd just be me with a shake weight going like this. So
I'm dedicated.
You hit on a great point. So if you have a straight hair, I always use little like cuticle nippers, and I just nip it off.
Or I can just.
You're a paint
Those are
licker.
close
You're a
to
brush
like
licker,
fine.
aren't you?
And it's kind of cold.
When I'm painting for realsies sometimes.
Yeah.
Or I can just like pull it out or not care.
So if you ever get paint, so actually I've also got one really random long hair.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh.
look at that.
What?
You could
Is
just.
this-
Audience participation.
This is yes. Audience participation is
this
encouraged.
for
Or you let a guy with a
mini
knife
painting?
in. I'm not.
But do you carry this for mini painting?
I carry it to clip my nails.
Oh. So you're gonna end up with purple nails like me. Okay.
Thank you.
My paints are sticking together.
You know what really makes you
magnetic.
question your age is painting miniatures. Holy moly, I might need
Well,
glasses,
that's why he
guys.
put on glasses. Mine are just.
I've never
sticking
worn
together.
glasses.
Look at that. Look.
Oh, I think I made it worse. No,
Look at that.
it's okay. Do you need this? I know mine
I've
did.
never seen that.
Mine did the same thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Get
I had to
these
pull them
paints.
apart. They loved each other
I feel
so
like
much.
you didn't pay for them. You know what I mean?
Wait a second. Look, there is lead in this then.
I don't know what's in it, but
It's lead. I'm glad I did.
mine are legit sticking together.
Yeah,
I don't-
they're magnetized.
I've never seen paint like
It's
this
now
before.
it's now a science show.
Whoa.
It's not holding exactly, but there is a
Oh, there is.
an attraction, guys. Let me tell you, this pink and purple is going to make a pinkish purple.
That is
So the
really
way that
disturbing.
I see it is there's a relationship between the two colors, and
Oh, there we go.
they're forming a union. This is a show about relationships.
This is unholy.
This is this is about relationships.
So lesson learned: don't lick the paint.
Yeah, don't drink the water.
Honestly, I think like a hazmat team needs to come in here and clear this entire
Do you
area.
need these?
No, I'm good.
Okay, thank you, random person.
Although my toenails have gone.
I'm not going to chuck it at you. I'm going to put it right
Thank you,
there.
Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
Thanks. I appreciate it. All right, so how's Home Depot going?
Home Depot's going Christmas.
That's Home Depot gone Christmas. I like it.
It's probably a really festive time at the store. So.
I'm picturing like wall to wall, just like mistletoe and snow and a creepy Santa my uncle used to do. when
Why
he
are
was a
all
kid.
Santas creepy?
Who else wants to dress up like a gross beard that probably smells of like eggnog? Who would do that?
It smells of eggnog. I don't know. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, eggnog's
Really?
gross.
I'd put on an eggnog beard.
No, but like a beard.
I feel like that's going to be the
sounds
only
really
thing people remember of this show.
Eggnog beard.
Oh, remember the girl
Brian's
with
paint
eggnog?
party. I'd put on a beard made of eggnog. Or was it made of? No, I don't even know what. Eggnog beard.
I can already
No,
smell
but
it.
when I see like a Santa in the store, I picture that beard like it's like every year, like 20 years of eggnog built up into that beard. You know? Right? Is that not the same thing you get? when
Beard's
you-
washable.
No, but like if you're gonna be Santa every year, you're not gonna wash your beard.
That's going right
I
in
think
the
if you're going to be
storage.
Santa every year, you are going to wash your beard.
You think?
A committed
I mean-
Santa, right? A pro Santa would wash his
If
beard.
I was going to wear a beard,
Yeah.
I would wash it.
Really?
But we've already discussed this.
You'd look good in a beard.
And I was considering wearing a beard on Sunday on
Really?
a different stream that I'm going to be on.
Do you LARP?
Where I have to. No, I'm going to be playing a dwarf,
That is cool.
and I'm thinking about trying to obtain a beard by then. I have a day and a half to find a beard.
I can get you a beard. I know a beard
I mean,
guy. I
sounds
got
good.
plenty.
Hook me up.
So I don't play a dwarf. I am a dwarf. I'm literally like 4'11",
Are you a dwarf? Or are you? Well, yeah.
or is it halfling? What's the
halfling.
cutoff? What's like the dwarf halfling
No,
cutoff?
From a height
that
standpoint?
that
Yeah.
height would work
Or
for
is it more personality?
either.
I don't know if there's a
Is it
dwarfish
well,
personality.
What are the
type.
distinctions between a
Come on.
dwarf and a halfling?
Is that wait?
They're
like-
totally different.
like Dungeons and Dragons
So is it
dwarf
more
personalities?
Is it
or-
more
I mean, if
personality?
you like gems.
well, also
Definitely
they
dwarf.
don't even like to use the word race anymore, really.
You
But
got it.
species.
Right.
We narrowed
Right?
it down. If you like gems,
Yeah.
you're probably a dwarf.
Yeah.
And apparently a large beard and female.
Where are you from?
Yeah.
Tell me about your history.
If you
and
mind
I'll tell you-
here, you're probably a dwarf.
Oh, okay. So I'm from Delaware,
Okay.
and then I'm a leprechaun. And the only gold I've ever found is paint.
Me too.
It's the joy of
I haven't learned anything yet.
So what are you doing?
Well, he has arms showing, so I
No,
figured I'd
now
go
his
for
head
skin.
literally looks like a cannonball. I said he's a cannonball wound, not his head is a cannonball.
He looks like old Gumby.
Yeah, he didn't age well.
No,
the
he's
Gumby
like
version.
he's like a Gumby doll that like you stretched him for years, and now
Oh
he
yeah,
just,
the green
like,
kind of gets
there.
all that weird white from plastic tears.
Yeah, it's like
a
cracked, and
microfiber.
it never goes back to its original.
Should
so
I
he's
just
like,
re-green it and start over? What do I do?
it's like that Stretch Armstrong that now is permanently like.
I feel
warped.
like you're the guy that if you have the map and I'm driving in the before cell phone times and
Right.
we're like lost in some town, you're the one that we stop for gas and then just leaves. And I'm lost in said town with no map and no phone. Yeah.
Do you remember when we had to go and ask for directions at gas stations? You remember that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
No,
that.
I mean, I had a Thomas guide.
Like a TomTom?
No, pre-TomTom.
Wait,
See, I'm
your-
old.
His before times is the TomTom.
It's the TomTom. My before times is the Thomas Guide, which
come out of
was
the
literally a giant book that I kept in my car
Right.
that you had to look up, and it was kind of like playing D&D, right? And you had to there was a graph, and you had to look in the back where you were going, like the street name, and then it told you the coordinates, and then you turn to that page, and then you go down the coordinates, and you're like, oh, I'm right here, and I need to get to like A2, and I'm in D5, and then you like navigate yourself.
So you were in the military?
No, I was a 16-year-old kid with a giant book map in my
She
car.
was driving in San Francisco. That's what
Right,
she
they're
was
not
doing.
I was
allowed to
driving.
let
It was LA,
16-year-olds.
but
LA,
yes,
there you go.
yeah. Am I the only person who remembers Thomas Guide?
No,
I'm ancient.
no, that's great.
Yeah, no. I am old, but you know.
It's TomTom, and you press the button, you
No.
type in the. You push-
TomToms came out after I like had my first child.
Really?
I'm not
Yeah.
even sure. TomToms didn't last that long either.
No, they had a very short life.
But they
well, I
were
figure
they were the
people-
innovators, right?
Yeah.
So they get credit.
I think people get confused. It's like, is this an instrument or is this a GPS? Right? Like on the shelf, people are like,
Right.
It
I
doesn't
should be-
look
I should be
like
bongo drumming this thing?
Yeah, like I came to this store to buy a TomTom, and that looks like a map in a box, not a drum. Well, I think that's probably why they went out of business.
Because everybody kept trying to play him as musical.
I think
Yeah.
I think everybody else just got.
Much
smarter
like
than
your painting instruction, you're insightful, man. I really appreciate it.
that. Hey, I'm done with my overshirt. We're very different
Wait, let me
people.
see.
Oh, yeah. Well, that looks like a person.
Oh, that looks
so we got
really
that.
good.
I mean, it's not perfect, but I feel like I'm well behind everybody else.
You are, but in this race, you want to be in the back. Trust me.
Oh.
You do not want to be winning this race.
Did we ever answer what happens when you have an errant hair?
Clip it
Dude,
off
that
with
was like 10 minutes ago.
Is that the
nail
toenail
clippers.
clippers that I'm definitely not gonna borrow?
I returned it already.
Oh, thank heaven.
You get your own toenail clipper.
Okay. So what
It's
will
just
really
texture.
set this off
Got it.
is now
Yeah,
to
there
move
you go.
in and do the bulk of that white area.
Right. I'm going to do the undershirt now. So
Perfect.
I am returning these purples,
Yes.
Oh, it's getting
and I would like to request a green, like a.
Oh yeah, we have lots of green over here too.
Oh,
Tons of
you
green.
know what?
I have all the green. Actually. wait, let's go to the rules. First
that
off, you have all the
that
choices you
middle
want,
green
and no
looks
choices.
pretty good
and all
to me.
greens. So-
And I have T-Rex arms, so I'm going to ask you to please put those back. For me.
Perfect.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
so which green?
I think middle.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, oh, am I supposed to do a dark, a light, and a lighter than that on the shirt too?
Well,
yeah.
That game plan sort of derailed, like,
I'm gonna just
an
do
hour ago.
light
Doing
and
that.
lighter than that. And
I would,
skip.
a light and lighter than
skip
that.
one step.
Exactly, yeah. Do you need these?
No, I got my blobs. Oh, it's kind of running.
I got a theory.
Now, if it's,
I'm
that's
sorry.
a problem.
There was a shaking.
Well,
forgetting.
eventually, at one point, you become one with the paint, and
Okay.
you're starting to get there.
Cool.
Yeah.
See, I have a
I cover myself in paint when I paint.
What's your theory?
See, I think my theory is that the only person that learns gets to sit next to Bryan.
Yeah.
Do you want to trade seats?
I feel like the boy girl thing here might have been intentional. It's
Well-
one of those moments where if I look bad, he looks better, regardless of what he paints now. Like, I'm literally the Chewbacca to your Han Solo paint move.
I'm perfectly
have
happy
always
with
been
moving
the
over by
Chewbacca to my
Teresa,
Han Solo.
and then we can be like girls' table, boys' table.
That's right. The dueling,
Would you
the
like to
gender
switch?
elimination paint battle. That's,
As long
I
as
don't think that's
rip-
fair with Bryan.
well, he's, in fairness, he's going to claim either gender, whichever one works.
Oh,
so
that's a good point.
It's, yeah.
Whichever one wins.
My
seen
mom, growing up, called me Brianna.
And I've seen you manage a shake weight, so.
Yeah. like I said, you guys laugh, bring it to a job interview. I'm telling you, it'll go a lot better.
During the job?
So do you have a job right now? I thought I'd ask that.
I don't.
Much like your
I
parenting
wonder
advice.
why.
Like a lot of your advice, it's not been tested, but it is good advice.
I mean, I live in my basement, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Thanks for having us, by the way.
Yeah,
In the
no
basement.
problem.
It is
I mean,
a nice basement.
Yeah.
It is.
Way better than the
little chilly.
spaceships.
I mean,
It's freezing.
It's making my
I like that you
my
open
nose
up.
sniffly.
It does.
I like that you open the basement up to any passersby that want to participate.
Well,
the
and
guy with the clippers, right?
So everything goes through my mom. Like everything. Like whoever is in my basement, it has all things go through my mom. The food choices, workout regimen, pretty much everything goes through my mom.
I just heard cookies were
Cookies. Oh, she does make the best cookies.
What kind of cookies?
I don't know. Aren't cookies?
Aren't
just
they the
like-
best cookies ever?
Cookie is just a generic. It's like
He's definitely a Cylon.
You finally got the
There
right
are kinds
question.
of cookies.
Well done.
No. When you're like, I'm gonna want a cookie, you get a cookie. It's not like there's a type.
Nope, sorry, Teresa's right.
No.
I love the cookies. The cookies are fantastic. I eat all the cookies and chips and bits. So.
No, it's not how the human language works. It's you like cheese. Like when you're eating cheese, you're
What
just
kind
eating,
of cheese?
It's cheese.
No,
It's just cheese.
I disagree.
No.
Does all your cheese come out of like a spray apparatus?
Yes.
At one point in my life, I thought I might be a cheesemonger
Really?
because I love cheese so
my God.
much.
Is that a career option?
It is, and
it
my
is.
friend is
Cheesemonger.
one,
Yes.
and I'm sort of jealous of her.
It is.
Do they like hoards it? Is there like just a cheese palace in
She
the
has
background?
literally like a shop that only sells cheese. Well, no, I'm lying. Cheese and wine.
Well, yeah.
Because
I mean, you
it's the
gotta have
best,
a lot.
Great
it's the
idea.
best place on earth, pretty
Oh
much.
my God, that sounds amazing.
But I mean, being a cheesemonger is, a really good job.
it is. The benefits are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the best part about this show is everybody else is painting, and I think I'm done. I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, because your guy got his.
Here, would you pass that down and give hey, Frank?
I
Give me
don't-
some advice, man.
I don't-
I need some direction.
I can't stop painting.
Is he bleeding?
Well, he said that he didn't explain how to remove the hair and hair, and I was trying to do the jewel. There's a little jewel there, right? There's a Jopchi. Look, there's a red Jopchi jewel, and then the hair got in the way.
So.
That's the fruits of your education so far.
Like his face is the same color as his clothes. So
I figured you were gonna get to skin and stuff later.
this is like 1970s. What is that Hulk? With the
It's the Bruce Banner Jopchi.
yeah.
All right, so how do I put skin on this guy?
Oh my God, this is really
How do I
bad.
put skin on this
I
guy?
thought I was kidding when I said my dad smelted the lead mini down with my name on
This is. I would stick to schmelting. I think it's in your blood.
it. Fair enough.
Let's go with a pale flesh for the face.
Oh, that's a color.
That is a color. Yeah. No, it's.
Oh, he was asking for like a beige, and I think I gave him gold.
No, it's
Which was probably worse.
I'm basically colorblind.
Beige gold,
You know.
It's
So
the
I guess
same.
the only thing that anyone's ever going to learn about this is that just don't. If you're trying to learn how to paint, don't watch this.
Just got it.
That's the thing. That
Well,
learn.
trial and error is a teacher.
Trial and error.
I feel like that is what you're putting me through.
Yeah, but
Okay.
in terms of like Darwinian, natural selection, you're dead like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Your species never got a chance to even start.
Yeah.
You're,
Yeah, I like that I'm gonna do skin, and then what do I do about a beard? You're not taking me through the layers.
you're like a plant that doesn't like sun.
So I'm like some sort of like mushroom spore in a cave somewhere.
Exactly.
Like that would grow in a dark basement.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's like an invitation at this point.
I do not want you growing here in my basement.
No, wait, he has the dehumidifier just for types like
just to
you.
purge me out. Got it.
That's exactly right. And I like pretend it's a dragon because it's.
You pretend your humidifier is a dragon.
does
Oh,
like a-
it is kind of like a dragon.
Right?
Yeah. No, I see where you're going.
And so my mom gets me to do a bunch of stuff, like the trash or whatever. And
For the bathroom
honestly,
thing?
as life
Or
advice,
cookies.
Yeah. like she changed the settings on the humidifier, and if you just make everything in life a quest, it gets better. Like trash, it's like going through Mordor.
I'm totally using this on my kids.
Right?
Good
Oh
idea.
yeah.
Yeah, change the humidifier. Oh, now it's a dragon, and I got
Go walk the dragon.
Right, exactly. Who doesn't want to walk a dragon?
Yeah.
I do.
I'm going to assume the Ravenclaw kid that figured out that's taking out the trash, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
See? Yes.
Mark
May I
Twain is-
trade
Absolutely.
these two for a dark red? Oh, look,
Oops.
these love each other
Have
too.
dark. Oh, we have a dark
something's
red
wrong
over
with
here.
this paint.
I'm telling you, it's
Just
got
take the
a.
colors away from me.
Here's
I
a
just-
dark red.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
For
This
Lisa.
is. I almost feel like.
Can I blame the paint for my results then?
Thank you.
No, well, I tried.
I think you're just.
I'm probably going to celebrate again.
There's something different about you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's not a good thing.
Oh, well,
Did you have a problem with this red?
fish for compliments.
Oh, did we?
Now, when you.
No, I don't think so. Oh wait, I don't think so.
Then I blame you.
Uh-oh. There's no blaming
very
here. This is a
possible.
safe space.
I mean, I
This is what you
don't
consider
blame you.
a safe
I'm
space?
squeezing.
This is.
I just caught
Okay,
myself squeezing.
so this is a safe space minus the radioactive paint.
Got it.
The hazmat team needs to come and.
There. Yeah, we need safety Jopchi on the job. Yeah.
Oh, where's Home Depot Job
Yeah.
when you need him?
Literally, he's gonna hazmat suit this thing. Get us out of here.
So honestly, about speaking of Home Depot, and for anybody new, so everyone's painting Jopchi. He did GI Jopchi. You did Home Depot Jopchi.
It just happened. Yeah.
I did Hawaiian shirt Jopchi.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Oh, that's cute.
Here's Hawaiian shirt Jopchi.
I'm a traditionalist.
And you are the only real Jopchi in the group. Yes. You're like the real Slim
I feel
Shady.
so boring now.
Jopchi.
No, you're actually the only person doing it right.
The real McJopchi.
The real, yeah.
We'll see.
Did you learn how to do it right, or did you just come in prepared?
I haven't taught you anything.
I came in here saying that I am a horrible mini painter because I don't have a lot of time because I am a workaholic and I work too much, and so I don't have time to paint my minis. So I just do a really bad job hoping that my players will just paint their own.
So that's my
But
life.
I want to learn
Wait.
how to do it. So this is actually, I think, why I'm concentrating so hard is because I really want to learn how to do it the right way. So
I started that way, and I have now let that dream die.
This show is about dead dreams, pretty much.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. I walk you to the water, and then you drown.
And then you.
And then you hold us under.
I walk you to the water and hold your hand under the water.
Oh, thanks.
That's this.
I think
Yes.
it can be saved, though. We can save the Jopchi.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, mine's turning around. Look at that. See? Look at that. I almost feel like this is a Jesus pose.
This looks like some kind of Scooby-Doo.
Well, maybe.
Yes.
It could be Jopchi saying, "What the hell are you guys doing to me?"
That's more realistic. And what color is Jopchi's beard?
White?
Ooh.
no, it's
Isn't that an office?
it's reddish. Well, I mean,
Isn't that an
I'm not
office
gonna-
episode? Does Jopchi have a beard?
What if he didn't?
Right.
And the sculptor just took creative license and like made him.
This is like
With a third
This
arm.
is like the artist rendering of Jopchi 20 years from now.
Exactly.
Just threw a beard on him.
He does have a
Yeah.
Be
beard.
that.
I think you know what it's gonna be. You know what was really in like a couple months ago is like sparkle beards. So I'm just gonna make him gold beard.
Sparkle eggnog beard.
Sparkle eggnog.
Did you see the sparkle for Christmas? The sparkle beards with the Christmas ornaments
Oh my God, yes.
in it.
That was really cool.
You could do that.
Yeah, I saw that at Jurassic Park.
All right, fine. But speaking of sparkly Christmas Santa beards, has anybody seen Happy yet?
Is that a movie?
Oh, it's a TV show.
It's called Happy.
Yeah.
What's
You
the
should
premise?
Check it out. A creepy Santa. You'll love it. In a basement.
A show. Oh.
Does he go to Home
Now,
Depot?
I feel like that's my childhood.
It pretty much is.
Yeah,
So.
and which wasn't Happy. Well, it wasn't when I found painting.
Well, what did you have before painting?
The humidifier. Like they literally that
And you
was.
still have it, so it's the dream.
Wait, is it a dehumidifier or a humidifier?
It depends on what you want to do.
It's the setting.
Do you want to take the
Maybe
moisture
that's why
out
she
of the
gives
air,
you-
or do you want to put the moisture into the
Why
air?
would you? Couldn't you do both? Well, if you did both, then it would even out, right?
Yeah, you don't want to do both. You want to do one or the other.
Why? I
Depend-
don't understand. So if air is fine and free and okay to breathe, why would we need to add anything to it?
Well, like if you're sick and you're stuffy, then if you have like humid air, it makes your sinuses better.
So you put water into the air?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty revolutionary.
Like when you were sick, didn't your mom like put a humidifier in your
Heard of
room?
it? Is that?
Well, no, like that's crazy. I'm gonna put water with this machine. I will put water into the air.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Could we do that with paint?
We just
I
have
mean,
to
we're doing
drink
it
it
right now.
first, yeah, and then
Putting
we
water in,
breathe it out.
Paint.
I like that.
Aerosol spray paint in
I'm
the air.
humidifying my paint
Drink away.
as we speak.
That's
Is that called
really
spray painting.
that I really like. Okay, so I feel like we're never gonna move beyond the base coat.
Oh,
wait, are we still doing
yeah,
base
I didn't know that was a thing. I'm with you.
I'm loving how much instruction I'm getting on this show.
Okay, so that was my childhood, like ride a bike, but it was just ride a bike, and then they put me on a bike, and I fell like 90 times, and eventually I figured out that you have to move your legs,
Right.
right? You don't just sit there.
And now you have your own show. Oh, good one.
I hope the show's about riding bikes, because did not go well.
If I realize that
Well, if
I
it's about
missed a
painting,
spot, I
it's
can
not
go
going
back.
much better over here.
So I'm doing the shoes right now, and I've got a very errant hair here on my brush. I don't know if you can see it.
That should be the name of the show.
The errant hair.
Errant hair.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have volunteered for the panel. At that
Wait.
point, so-
Is it errant hair, H-A-I-R, or H-E-I-R?
Only if the humidifier is involved.
Like, I can see this as being like a Game of Thrones, the errant hair, like H-E-I-R.
That's too highbrow.
Right, where
Just
the hair
H-A-I-R.
H-A-I-R?
Yeah.
The errant hair.
Just keep it.
Yeah.
Keep
no,
it
I
lowbrow.
like that. Or if we're gonna get even more creative, the hair like a rabbit. Like the errant H-A-R-E.
Did Bryan get rid of his errant hair, or did you just talk about it the whole time?
So
I still haven't learned how to get rid of my errant hair. I'm just painting with it now.
okay, this is definitely Santa Japchi right now. I've got green, I've got red, I've got a white beard. And then as far as the errant hair, so it was creating a little bit of a mess on my shoes here. But the errant hair actually made this really cool mud effect. So if you look close, it kind of looks like Japchi was like, he's Santa, but instead of snow, it's like a World War I trench.
He couldn't be out like in a buggy enjoying the beach since you made groovy.
No, it's Santa. There's mustard gas in the air.
Omaha Beach.
Like, wait, what was that movie that just came out? It was really harrowing about World War I.
Tolkien?
Dunkirk. This is like Japchi
Tolkien?
Dunkirk. Yeah.
That was a long time ago that movie came out.
Yeah. It's like you were expecting Santa and like presents, and instead you got like, no music and combat for 2 hours. Exactly. That's exactly what this is. All right, so eventually we're gonna have to move on to the next step, or else I will feel very irresponsible.
I feel like
Concerned.
I'm doing the next step, but in sections instead of all at once. Is
I
that
feel
bad?
like you're like a ringer. You came in here already knowing how to paint. Like,
She,
set us up.
No.
well, you definitely didn't. That's definitely just
By comparison, everybody else is a ringer.
yeah. Any
if
like a
suddenly-
monkey. We could get a monkey to walk through the aisle, come up here, and it would be a ringer to your painting.
That's fair. That's
It
fair.
would like throw the paint at the audience, and it's doing a better job.
Got it.
Yeah.
I feel like mine was looking really good, and now suddenly it's looking muddy. What did I do?
That's my life.
That's the errant hair.
It was looking okay, and now
So what you've got going on is you've actually got some blending going on. So what you've done is your red is sort of blending into your purple.
I think that was me covering purple that had extended beyond where it was supposed to be.
Like covering up
But
the
I need to do
stains,
another
or-
layer, maybe.
Yes. So anytime you've got modeling, and not modeling, like modeling.
Mottling.
Yeah.
With T's.
Like the applesauce. What you want to do.
There's 2 T's in Mott's applesauce. Wow.
Sure,
That is arguably the most Delaware thing I've ever heard. So,
Do you want to? Does someone want to share?
Share their
what
figure.
applesauce is?
Are we sharing?
I'm fixing mine.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
whenever.
I like your red better. Can I switch reds?
Can I squeeze a white over here.
I would like to trade
I don't know where you were going with that.
gory
Teresa.
red for scarlet red.
Over there? No, I don't know.
Oh yes. Gory red.
You can
is-
put gory red on your
yes.
army
no,
guy.
army guy over here. Got
Oh.
Dunkirk. We're just gonna call you Dunkirk from now
I
on.
feel like I should ask a question. Does anybody here actually know Japji?
yeah.
I mean, 'cause I feel like Army, Dunkirk, Bullet, World War II Japji. Not the Japji we all know and love.
No, yeah, it doesn't jive.
World War II was one of the darker wars.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. War's pretty dark.
jeez.
But World War I was way darker. Well, they had gas masks. That's dark.
So do you like watch documentaries and laugh your way through these things, or you know that they're not meant to be comedy, right?
Oh my God.
I'm not sure your mom should keep
No,
in the basement
no.
as
The only
much.
channel I grew up on was PBS.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all I
An
got.
alternate PBS for the rest of us, or
Cylon PBS.
Cylon, yeah, Cylon Broadcasting System. It's starting to make sense now. I'm so glad you're here. We would have fell for his humanity.
Now I'm doing an ab workout. Ooh. All right, we're good.
It's the cookies.
Oh my
You're
God.
making me laugh, which is making me tear up, which is making everything blurry.
Honestly-
I blame you for my failure.
I'm not painting very well,
too.
but I'm definitely having fun. I think that's the name of the game here.
Is that why we do this, to have fun?
Yeah. Yeah, so PBS was all I got, and it was like Sesame Street, but then we had like this timer where you could only watch it for 20 minutes. And then there's like a math show, like MathNet, where it was like really cool, like, we're gonna solve crimes. It was like the NCIS.
That was called a digital upload there, Cylon.
This,
Then there was a series of numbers. They were highly entertaining.
I don't remember MathNet.
You
don't-
remember
you
MathNet,
remember
though.
MathNet.
No, Teresa got excited
Well,
about MathNet.
I was thinking about the solving crimes on PBS, and I thought of Ghost Rider, but I don't think that was math.
Oh my God, I love Ghost
Yeah,
Rider.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, where it was like the guy was on a motorcycle and his head was on fire,
All about math.
right? And he had a chain.
Yeah, exactly, on Cylon PBS. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that one hurt. So I'm starting to get to the stage, the next level of the experience. Are you guys with me?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I'm
Definitely.
Absolutely.
totally with you.
You know exactly
I'm
where
literally
you're
gonna
at.
go. I'm gonna go hang out with the toenail clipper guy at this point.
You know, honestly, I cannot believe that we needed a toenail clipper and someone in the audience provided that.
That's pretty sweet.
That Chad,
Thanks,
thank you,
Chad.
Chad. Thank you.
That's MacGyver level skills
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of MacGyver, that's how I feel like Home Depot employees are.
MacGyvers?
Every one of them, I feel like, is MacGyver.
Literally every one of them.
Every one of them. Like they could turn anything into anything. Like they could turn a toilet plunger into a missile launcher.
You know, my friend works at Home Depot, and it checks out.
Right?
Yeah, Sharon Z.
A lot of the weapons that are being sent over.
Shout out to Sharon Z.
are from Home
Her
Depot.
weapon crafting skills. Good job, Chad.
She's gonna get fired.
Okay.
Good job, Chad. She's making rail
I feel like
guns.
I'm making my paint service.
Don't tell her.
May I have a periwinkle blue, please?
Oh yeah.
Periwinkle blue
Yeah, we have
coming
these
right up.
two. Which
Do you want
might
it
be-
well done, or do you want it like?
Okay, something is happening because now, like, the ladies are calling out specific colors as they dial in their thing.
I don't think
I'm
either
just
of
trying
us
to-
This is a battle of the
Clean up.
sexes show, and we
Yeah,
lost.
we lost.
Well, we
walking
lost
in.
before we started.
I agree
So-
on that
This will
one.
be good enough.
They're just better at this.
I actually
This is-
think this
this
whole
is too
show
bright,
is a
I think.
ploy to get
So
James
that
Almond
is
to
actually
watch.
a good color.
Think so?
for the pants.
Okay.
For the pants.
I trust you. Well, pants and turban.
That's your first mistake. I don't actually.
The pants must match the turban,
I don't actually know how to paint.
according to my style guide.
All right, I feel like I'm just showing off my own work. I feel like maybe we should show somebody else's work.
Let the humiliations begin.
Yeah,
Well, here, I'll go first.
Start with them so I can get some pants on this guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
you
wait, I
have
messed up. Hold on.
I got no
I
pants.
messed up getting ready.
pantless Jopchi. So we got Dunkirk Jopchi.
Pantless.
We got Home Depot Jopchi. We've got what's that movie? With the one Dirk Diggler. What's his name? Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights,
Japji.
I feel like all these movie
right,
references,
here.
you haven't seen a
Pass-
movie in a
Pass
while.
them down.
Yes.
Oh, that's
What's
pretty
the
good.
last movie? What's the last
Jurassic
movie?
Park.
That.
Jurassic
gonna be
Park.
most
okay.
improved.
Oh, yes. Is there a most improved
Most
award?
improved
Teresa
award.
just gave me the most improved award.
It is getting better.
This is World War I African campaign.
Yeah.
Campaign Africa.
Great. He's
Corps.
Rommel Japji.
Rommel Japji. This is Rommel Japji. This is a history podcast. This is Desert Rat Japji.
The history people of Japji will not hang out with.
However, I actually do agree with Teresa. You are most improved.
Oh, thank you.
Instead of a cannonball for a head, he now has a turban.
Thank you.
That deserves an applause.
Thank you. I'm trying to escape the basement at this point. Thank you.
I would, yes. And no, this is looking really good.
Well, thank you. Well, where do I go from here? Like, what? Help me land the plane, man.
You landed in the war zone.
Great.
So you're actually where I am at the next stage. So you have.
I leveled up and didn't even know it. That's
You're the
cool.
Mario that jumped off the thing into the
plumbing and
into the
yeah.
plumbing.
Got it.
Yeah, I never understood that, to be honest.
Yeah. And the plumber's the one to touch about how water disseminates stuff.
Why was
so.
plumbing such a big part of my childhood?
I mean, he was a plumber.
I don't have. I'm gonna pass.
You go with Mario.
Isn't the
Mario.
whole thing like a crazy fever? Mario's like crazy fever dream, right? I mean,
Is that
he's,
what it was?
Well,
Well,
I
when
don't
he
know.
when he gets the princess, he wakes up and there's a Scooby-Doo ending.
So I thought the Mario movie was the closest adaptation of a video game to movie that I had ever seen. By far. It was exactly like the game.
so you want to know the crazy thing?
Yeah?
I haven't thought about that movie in pretty much since it came out,
Yeah.
and this is the second time that movie has come up today.
Really? Well, because it's the closest adaptation to a video game.
Well, I was demoing one of my games earlier. I'm not demoing, but playing it with people.
Right.
And a question came up, and that it was a given answer that somebody gave,
Yeah.
and I hadn't even thought about that movie in forever, and it just came up again. Is that a weird thing? Should we all go watch this movie?
It was a really. It was
very good.
It was a good war memoir. That. Well, I thought it was pretty good.
Was
But
it?
it felt like the game, right? Because like it was in the '80s. I think that was probably the most.
I don't even. Did that movie
Wait,
come
were
out
you
in the 80s?
Yeah, I grew up in the '80s.
I don't think that movie came out in the 80s.
'60s?
What movie are they talking about?
Super
I think we're talking about
Mario
Mario.
I've
Brothers.
literally not left my basement, so I don't. The rest of the world, I don't know. It could be World War I right now. I don't know.
I don't think it was a very good movie.
I don't know. I remember it to be pretty good. Another good movie was Jurassic Park.
Damn it! You made me laugh. Mess up.
That was classic. Well, because you had like TIE fighters and.
And Cylons and that good stuff.
I'm still pretty upset that this is not the James Olmos Battlestar.
You know who's not upset?
Who's that?
James Olmos.
1993.
Is that when it came out?
Yes.
See, now is a good time for movies. I feel like it was.
1993 was a good time for
You know how you say like that was a good wine, like
That was the episode. I mean, in fairness, I feel like 1978 is when music got perfected.
yeah.
Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, it was all going down. So Jimi Hendrix had just put himself out of, the picture. Not because we didn't want him around, but,
Yeah.
But then Rebecca Black came along and changed all that.
Ready?
Friday.
Who's
Friday.
Rebecca Black?
Who's Rebecca Black?
Black.
Friday.
Friday?
Gotta get down on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. Like the movie Friday?
No, it's a
About
song.
the ghetto,
It's a
like
song.
All right,
That-
so
that was
Boy
a good
Girl Boy
movie.
didn't work. Now we're going to have to go
was a really
age,
good-
age,
That was a
age.
good movie.
That was an awesome movie. Oh, the best part is when he's like, "Bye, Felicia." You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So
I
that's-
do.
So now, whenever I don't like somebody, I'd say, "Bye, Felicia."
When we know our sign off today.
So when are you guys gonna get to the next step?
I'm doing
I'm
it.
told I'm there, but you didn't explain the next step. So I've been pretending to paint for the last 5 minutes.
I got some
Get
pants.
busy.
So this is a self-realization journey,
Got it.
and you find your
One with the
next
brush.
step yourself. It comes from within.
Seal it.
Exactly. You
Well-
sort of need to.
Well, if I wanted like shadowing or
See,
some
now
layering.
you're getting it, right? So like eventually you get to the
I mean,
point.
he has arms. That's as far as I got.
He
so.
does have arms. Yes, that we're clear about that. So eventually,
Uh-oh. What's happening?
oh, I can't help you with that.
My eyes are watering from laughing, and so I'm like half blind right now.
It's all good. The best painting that's ever been done has been half-blind people.
Perfect.
It's a fact.
Have I seen that?
Michelangelo, perfect
Blind,
example.
huh? Half blind, huh?
Perfect example.
Okay, I'll bite. Where's
Is this a
research come
Michelangelo
from?
The
fact?
Sistine Chapel was done to perfection. Only a half-blind painter could have done that. You know that, right?
Was he
It
half
was
blind?
dark, but was he half blind, or are we
Well, what constitutes half-blind?
the other?
One eye closed.
I mean,
I don't think so.
is that even a thing?
Half blind.
You can only half see?
Yes.
So is it like one eye doesn't work and one eye does work, or like it's just foggy?
Or maybe like the top of your eye works, but the bottom is just a black
I've never
screen.
seen that
Yeah.
before, but that'd be pretty neat.
It seems like you should not get into medicine.
Sorry, sir, the diagnosis is you're half blind. And he'd be like, well, I'm half upset. Half of me is really bummed, but half of me is really excited.
The optimist, you're half-sighted.
Exactly. I'm half-sighted. Exactly. That's exactly right.
So
yes.
With this, we're never gonna get there otherwise.
No,
What do
we're-
I do
no.
now? It's like, so what is this next step that you alluded
So
to?
actually, this is a great teaching point. So
All right.
along the process,
This is the teaching point here.
this is what you all came for.
This is where you just put a needle skip in the video. Wow, that was amazing.
So it's going to be a major letdown. But the base coat is going to be your longest process because you're covering the entire figure, right, in one flat color. It also doesn't.
I didn't do that.
I told you it's going to be a letdown.
That is what you did.
Literally what I thought we were doing. So,
Yeah. So I'm just clarifying.
All right.
That's the base coat, and then you go into shading, right?
Okay.
Sure.
That's what we're gonna do. That's I mean
As
eventually.
much as we
You
can.
know what's funny is all I've been doing for the past 10 minutes is wetting my brush and drying it off on my paper towel. And I just realized I'm doing that. It's like a nervous. I told you when I get nervous, I work out.
What's making you nervous?
Cardio.
Why are you getting nervous?
Because I was gonna meet James Alma.
We're so intimidating, you see.
You weren't gonna teach us how to paint. So.
You know, I was in the audience when this started.
Yeah, that is true. I remember that.
And you had to drag me up here, and now I'm.
Did you drag? Really? I don't know.
There was dragging involved. I was on the ground. It was pretty obvious.
How's it coming?
This is just shaking my way to the front. This is looking really, really good.
You prop department.
You are
Shake
actually.
right away.
So the only thing. So the only
Flatter
thing,
me, please. No. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do a side by side.
Should they see my reference?
They're dancing, and we should show the reference. Absolutely. So you get the award for closest to Japji.
Oh, yeah. It's really good.
Closest to Japji.
I think that's important to.
Yes.
Like he was here.
It's just.
It's like that's the one person Jobs is not gonna get mad at. When he sees the show.
He's definitely going to be pissed off at
I said you
GI
make a
Jobs.
mini. I didn't say you could like destroy my name on.
So no, this is amazing. So the only thing you need to do is see here, she's got silver arms. So this is Cylon Japji. So I identify personally on a very fundamental level with him, but we need to humanify him,
Sure.
like humidify. Anyway, we need to. So you need to just use a skin tone to finish base coating the arms.
Okay.
So I use this one.
Sure. I will follow your lead.
I wouldn't do that, but
No, I like yours.
yeah, see, right? It's a
Yeah.
pretty good skin tone. I mean, it's pretty close.
It's close
So
to
whenever
your
you're doing
skin tone,
Well, yeah.
but
So the one revelation I've had is every single finger I've ever painted, every figure I've ever painted is me.
you should change that.
Yeah.
Is what?
Here's the socially conscious portion of the show.
This is where it gets really heavy. I realized along the way when I was painting that every figure was just me.
Did you paint my... Wait, hold on. You
And
told me
yet-
earlier this evening
Yeah,
that my miniature was the 4th miniature you've ever painted.
it was.
Did you paint you on me, on my face?
Now we're getting somewhere.
Now we're getting creepy,
Now
right?
we're getting somewhere. I did, yes.
You painted me like you.
I did.
Was this
well,
some-
no. I painted me like if I were a girl with pink hair.
Oh, so you gave her pink hair?
I gave me pink hair.
Huh. I normally have pink hair.
Maybe I am you.
Maybe.
This is some Snapchat filter painting
Oh my
stuff
God!
over
So
here.
Snapchat just came out with a new gender swap filter.
Yeah.
And I was in my nursing outfit, and then I put it on, and I looked really cute.
Not a nurse. Just thought I'd cover that.
I used the filter and I looked like Jonah Hill.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. I was
That's
like, whoa.
that's awesome.
I'm Jonah Hill.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
That's good.
I like him. He's funny.
Yeah.
Do you have a really dark brown? Like your darkest
Yes.
brown?
So I use this for the shoes.
Oh, the shoes. Okay.
I did.
I was going for eye sockets, but cool.
Something's going on
All
under
right,
the
let's
arm.
go back to I'm supposed to do something at the next level. What am I doing?
Well, so
Okay, you can say highlights and then walk away, but much like turn right when you're like the wingman in my driving story and then leave. I'm not quite
Right.
sure what to
Well, so this is a group activity, so we have to wait for the group.
Oh, I'm waiting.
We're waiting.
Got
That's
that.
why I continually I'm
brush
doing
is
this.
down.
It's just a nervous tick.
Is this one of those like it brushes down indicates that I'm ready?
Yes. Brushes down
Yes.
indicates you're ready for the next.
Much like my PSATs, I was done much faster than
Yeah.
the rest of the class.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
doesn't mean I passed.
Yes. So they're just perfectionists. I think that's
you
what
know,
it's all about.
I
I feel like I jumped the highlight
So
thing,
here's
so you can just don't mind me.
I actually
No,
think
you're
you've
fine.
gone rave Jopchi now.
So no.
Yeah, guys.
Me?
Yeah.
Home Depot Rave Job Chief.
That's yeah, they probably have fun after hours at the
If you watch her paint, not that I'm watching her paint, because that'd be weird. But if you
Wait, it would explain why nobody's getting instruction too.
so if
Maybe
you
you should watch us paint.
you mean not just watch her paint.
I'd be happy to watch one at this point.
Okay,
All right,
so if
watch
you,
her paint.
If you watch Teresa paint,
'Kay.
she is really into it.
I am into it.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't always know what to say too, so it's a good escape. I'll just paint my figure.
Right, but now you're kind of showing the world like that's the realm that I get into where I'm just painting and everything fades away.
Oh, escapism. I get it.
That feels. It's more like running awayism. Right?
Running ways and stuff. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm thinking more on a fitness note. It's more.
So she's working out right now
right.
again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, running away is like a fitness related activity. Yeah. But anyway, you can just tell that she's enjoying it, and that's really where I started painting. Is just kind of the joy of sort of doing something mindless, almost a meditative process. And I can just tell from you painting, like you just look like you're constipated while you're painting. And it's just, maybe that's just you in life. I don't know, maybe.
Well, you work no bio breaks into this program, so.
I did. You're absolutely not allowed to go to the bathroom.
There's your little cups. You know.
Oh, is that what
Go
that's
to the
for?
table.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
what the cup is for.
I'm glad it was only half full.
It would be cruel and unusual punishment to not provide you at least a little bit of water.
Fair.
Just a dry cup would get really weird, really fast.
Splash damage all over the place. Yeah.
Well, water's a vapor trap. That's why they're in toilets.
And yet you don't know how the humidifier works. It's like, you have very selective science. So, I'm really starting to come around to your way of thinking, Teresa. There's skips in the RAM of this particular model. So.
I have a really, really important question for everybody.
Yes.
Do you guys find that when you're concentrating on painting that you're making a weird face? Because now
Oh.
you just so like self-conscious right now about the fact that like my mouth has been like
Well, now I am
That
too.
wasn't until she said that. Who knows what I was doing?
I just thought about it. I caught myself with like,
You're fine. We're not staring at you.
No, none of these people are staring at us.
okay.
don't exist.
Not.
I'm getting into the danger zone for me.
Are you trying to paint the jewel there and then?
No,
looks
the
like
jewel's no problem. I'll tell you what my danger zone is, and this is where I fail at every
Kenny
mini.
Loggins.
the eyes. Yeah, I took a shot
I'm looking at this. I'm like, what am I gonna do?
I took a shot at the eyes.
Okay, so when
you
I
did?
first,
You might be half blind, so.
so
by accident.
I'm gonna demonstrate real quick what I used to do when I started painting for eyes. So give me 1 second.
We're
This
gonna
is
learn
gonna be-
something. This is
you're
what
gonna learn
this is what I signed up for.
All right, actually, I already got. So
Are you demoing what to do or what not to do?
what?
This is one of those you have to guess. 50-50. You're gonna learn something.
So this is what I did for eyes.
I can't even.
So
That's insane clown posse eyes.
You two are
I
related.
just want to say that's basically what all my minis look like.
so no,
Look at the eyes. I'm like, okay, screw it.
So this is a lot more subtle than you're thinking.
All right.
So it's battle wounds in both eyes.
Okay.
So I realized very early on the trick to eyes is you don't paint eyes at all in any of your minis. Every single mini has been hit in both eyes with projectiles of some sort.
So what you're teaching us, instead of painting the eye, just have a good narrative to explain.
Yes.
Okay.
That is like 90% of all art.
Oh yeah, that's how I draw hands too.
Wait, you remove them and
Yeah,
then
there's
have
just like
a narrative?
Yeah,
Got it.
just
So-
smoking like stumps. Yeah.
Mini you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. And they're all you.
Yeah.
This is creepy.
No eyes.
I don't. But no, I mean, and this applies to life. Like, if you have something you don't know how to do, you don't do it.
Do it.
You just don't do
It's a good lesson for the kids.
Sage advice. Yeah.
it. If you don't want to clean your room, don't do it. That's it. Don't want to do your homework, don't do it.
It's starting to make sense to me why your mom has basically provided you this one piece of the house, the basement. This is the one spot.
Well, it's the lowest part of the house,
Yeah.
so it's the most stable.
and
in
little
it.
dragons to slay, so you got that going.
Exactly. So stability, is important, right? Because if I were living, let's say I had an actual bedroom, right? It would be very unstable because it's like 3 floors up. So
How big is your house?
yeah, I've never been.
It's a spaceship.
He resurrects to sleep every, He's making more
I'm
sense.
laughing. I'm shaking the mini too.
Don't shake, wait over there. It'll never.
Oh God. I'm trying to do the jewel.
I'm actually, see, I'm telling you.
I think I did it.
Oh my! You guys are such overachievers.
Hold on.
Oh, we're gonna get less.
Oh my God! You nailed it. Look at this.
All right,
oh
let's
my
see it.
God.
But I didn't do the highlights.
Look
in
at
the
that.
dark.
Ooh.
Oh, that reminds me of what's that show? Johnny Quest
Yeah.
with the what's his name? Boo Boo. Haji. That's it.
Boo boo hockey.
Oh my God.
So you've never seen Johnny Quest. Got it. Right. About that layering.
Well, they never gave me a TV.
Jeez. And 3
All right.
I don't think Johnny Quest was on PBS.
No. Cylon broadcasting system? No. Definitely not.
Oh man, I didn't expect to have fun.
Thanks.
Neither did they.
Well, the guy with the nail clippers did.
I'm stealing this.
Fun everywhere you go.
Oh God. Oh no, I don't want that.
His mission
What
was
do I
done.
want?
Yep, got it.
Oh, this is a wash.
He senses an
I want-
opportunity to take his clippers from town to town.
What is happening?
They're
good,
all
brothers.
stuck together. Yes. Did someone call my name?
Nope, you literally are just hearing things now.
Pretty sure your name is Byron.
Byron. Yes. So anyway, so if you want to do eyes, battle wounds, and that applies to the whole mini. I mean, you don't want to do arms, red. You don't want to do legs, red. Pretty much the only paint you ever need to buy is red. That's it.
Or green for Brandon.
Or green for GI Brandon. But no, you are the most improved, I would say. I
All right,
think
yeah,
everyone
hand
else.
it over.
You all, yeah. We
All
need
right,
to.
I've
We
been
need,
Are you
working it.
sending them all?
we need
Yeah,
to,
let's do a
I
lineup.
think we've got. Oh my God, your highlight. Whoa.
Wait, there's highlights? When did that
Whoa.
happen?
Okay, wait. This
just
is a
says the
shocker.
word and
Check
then-
Somebody listen.
this out.
Oh, was there an instruction?
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh my God. Wow. I didn't teach you a thing.
Yeah, how did you do that? What did you do different?
I have no idea.
She ignored us.
I did the red eyes and the blood. No.
I think that Teresa was the real ringer here.
Look at the highlighting. I didn't even teach you anything.
None of us.
Wow. That is incredible.
So what did she do to pull that off?
I have no idea.
But this is instructive. I appreciate
So, how do you paint, Teresa?
I did what he said. I did 3 colors, like dark, medium, and light, and then do that.
Welcome to Teresa's basement.
Plot twist. She's the only person that funneled to the core of my message.
it. That's true. She did just go to the zen of painting.
So literally, okay, remember like an hour ago when we started and I gave you the instructions? She's the only one that followed them. I gave you the zen, I gave you the meaning of the universe right there, and she is the only enlightened one here.
Is that how it works?
Yep.
So if somebody does well, the Buddhist monk then says, "Yep, that's what I was describing."
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Well done, sir.
I would be nervous if you didn't do well, because then I wouldn't have taught anything. This is phenomenal. Okay, so to be serious, what she's actually done is she has done exactly what I said, which is 3 different colors and progressive layers highlighting, right? So like, let's look at the pants. So the pants are a dark red underneath, and then she moved up to her medium tone, and then the pink that you can see, that's her final highlight color. And I think what did you use white to make it?
No,
No?
there's no white
Well,
except the beard.
and then the turban is incredible. The turban is a dark color. See, and she's even done, I can't even talk. She's even done contrast work. So see the actual turban itself, how it's got the lines, right? So that's dark. Again, everything is just dark with light on top of it. So she's just done her base coat. She's moved up 1 layer, which is this cool blue, and then on top of that, just a green. And that's it. That is literally painting in a nutshell.
Well done.
This is incredible.
Yay.
And look at this. So,
It's hard to believe they're the same guy.
we've got terrorist Japji here. This is Osama bin Laden Japji.
Great. You are literally going to get us thrown out of this convention. This is great.
And we've got this is painting.
Home Depot.
This is Home Depot Japji. But this is incredible. I don't even have to teach you anymore. That's good, because it was stressful.
Well, you have to start me over. So.
I was really stressed out about that. So, you need to do eyes, though.
I don't know
Wait,
how
I
to do
thought we just said we
eyes.
don't do
Yeah, the
eyes.
blood.
Like you spent a whole
I'm gonna do the
segment
blood.
on. You need just give him a backstory. You'll get out of it.
Yeah, give them a backstory, And some people don't have
Home Depot,
eyes.
there's
I have
accents.
seen people without eyes.
Eye patches.
Got it.
Exactly. People who wear eye patches
Two
would be
eyes.
really upset if we talked about eyes.
Oh, as opposed to terrorist Japji. Japji, this is a plea to Japji. He left me abandoned in Army Green Japji, and it just sank from there.
But so you highlighted though like a part of painting, which is this narrative that sort of develops as you paint. He went like the journey of Japji in your mind, right? Was he started out as GI Japji boot camp, right? He was 18, probably 18, fresh Marine.
Hopefully they'll get those Vita rays and the Captain
Exactly.
America thing. Yeah.
Then he went back in time to the Civil War, got hit in the head with a cannonball. Then his head turned into a cannonball, so that's more sci-fi plot. And now he kind of came to Osama bin Laden Japji, so he sort of.
Can't we just go with, Northern Indian Punjabi Japji? I'm okay with that. But
I don't know. I feel like he just needs more. Less.
more reasons to throw us out of the convention?
Yes, exactly.
We're headed there.
Yeah, no, we're good.
I can't wait to get the visit from Japji this weekend. It's going to be
Yeah,
fantastic.
no, it's gonna be good.
It was awesome.
But a lot of the a lot of painting is sort of this storytelling and almost like a magic show where like you have pulled it off for sure, Teresa, where you've gone from something it is 3D, but it looks flat when you apply your base coat, right? And now the effect is you're making it more 3D with these layers of paint and you're kind of creating this story. And so your story, Brandon, is just a little darker, right? It's just, or maybe it's the story that I've
Happy
imposed
Memorial Day.
on your yeah. Happy Memorial. Oh, I forgot it was Memorial Day. I think half of what I said was probably not good.
Really?
Only half?
We're gonna stick with half. So wait, what was that math show you said that you watched? It didn't work.
Probably half of it should be edited out.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, probably.
What's interesting, the crew's already packing up. That's the best part. So like, yep.
Exactly.
In the interest of highlighting, what color
Oh
red
my God! Look, okay.
would be best for highlighting on the vest?
So you've done the beard.
I did a beard. I think I got the beard okay, but not perfect.
No, it looks really good. So the thing about the beard, okay, so I'm going to teach you as an aside. Wait, let's see.
Oh, she literally gets special instructions. I got none.
I said I would switch seats with you.
So it's only because she's next to me. I can't reach that one.
Fair.
So I'm sorry.
I don't want to join the workout program.
Just sort of, yeah. So the way to actually make this beard kind of stand out, and what you would apply to a lot of the areas, is a wash.
Right.
So a wash is a way to bring out the contrast with very minimal effort. So you want it with a wash, you want to match the colors, right? So if you've got like a skin tone, you kind of want like, for our skin, we've got regular skin and then we've got kind of red underneath, right? All right, maybe not. But we want to
Mine's
use,
like blue underneath.
yeah. Well, your blood's blue. So
Only in Boston.
It makes sense. So we want like a red wash. So if we can find, or a flesh wash. Let's see.
Are there special wash paints,
There-
or does that just mean you put more water in?
There are. So back in the day when I started painting, I had to make my own washes. That's how I made brown wash. I made brown wash myself.
Oh, the story of brown
The
wash.
wash
Yeah.
names are worse than the regular names.
This is
Exactly.
his
Like,
plumbing
I'm gonna
story.
wash you with sewer water.
Well, there's baby poop. So hang on.
Yeah.
This company makes baby poop.
That's the name of the paint.
It is the name of the paint.
Again, the guy who names paint should be fired or put in
Wait,
some sort of
was there-
program.
Or promoted.
Heavy
Or-
body.
yeah, fair,
What is
fair.
heavy body black? That just, I don't even know what that is.
Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, do whatever you do, do not explore this topic.
Okay. All right, good.
This is the ingredients.
So,
Ooh.
yeah, I think I need to shake that paint.
I'm gonna do a wash. Can I do a wash too?
Yeah.
I just grab one at random?
Absolutely. Well, so when you get a wash, you have to kind of color match. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna wash like a
Red,
red thing, then
yeah.
Actually, I've got a wash that I should give you. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that looks better.
Okay. It's a little muddy. You can use that one. It's a
Okay.
good wash. All right.
Do you want to do a
So
wash too?
for your wash, what you want to do?
Teach me. The phone game is appreciated at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
For a wash, you're gonna.
So for a wash, you're gonna get some wash on your brush, right? And then all you do is you kind of just dunk it on the face or anywhere,
So scary.
and boom, all of those little details.
So it's a really light amount of like almost no paint and just water.
Yeah.
So
So
scary because I was just doing that so carefully, and you're just like,
washes are really, you can just slop it on, and then you can actually wick it out. So
Do you need red, or do you want a green wash?
I think I need
see,
a green wash. Right?
so I wicked out just a little, and now without having to paint anything, you've got. Well, he looks a little damaged.
what happened? You gave him a black
We
eye.
damaged Opti, all right.
I give everybody that I do a black eye. See?
Yeah, no, that totally works.
Right?
What?
So, and that's what I was trying to hope to get to is the wash stage, because it's super exciting. I really enjoy it. I can't really, I think this is just beyond washing at this point. My mini.
So I can do his hands this way too.
Exactly. So as far as the lesson goes, you start with your base coat, and then you go into the wash to create the contrast, and then you highlight on top of the washes to kind of build up from that.
Highlight on
So-
top of the washer.
Yeah, that's the way to do
Back
it.
to your paint
Yep.
for the highlight.
How do you feel about? I don't know if you're allowed to talk. I don't know if you have like sponsors and stuff like that. But like, how do you feel about the Army Painter, like full dip whatever it is.
Oh man. Okay, so if you're so Army Painter has this giant tub, and you literally just dunk your minis in it. You don't
Yeah.
even have to paint them. You just dunk.
Yeah, no, some of my friends like swear
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
I think it's floor lacquer. I'm convinced that it's literally just floor lacquer that they label as the dip. I think it's even called the dip. It's weird, but it's like a can of stuff that you just dunk in. You dunk your mini in, and it comes out, and it looks like this.
How do you control the color?
I don't know, but the video, like the demo video, looks like magic. They're like, oh yeah, you just, and then it's like a perfectly painted everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, have you ever considered like a call-in version where painters that know how to paint would call in and answer these questions for us?
Yes.
I mean, there's
I have.
a
So,
phone a friend round, let me know.
so the dip only works if you base coat your mini. So exactly like what we're doing, right? You would just base coat. You wouldn't do any highlighting. You would just keep it as a flat color. So then when you dip it, all of the contrast comes out. However, it's not all. So the dip is probably like a brownish black color, right? So if you didn't paint it, it would just be a brownish black mini. But if you painted like the blue would then be like a dark blue. The red would be dark red. It's naturally just kind of brings out all the contrast. So that is why we're doing the base coat first. And then on top of that, we're doing the wash. And what were you talking about again?
I don't know.
I've kind
Dip?
The dip. Yeah, that's right. The dip. Yeah. So I do. I really like Army Painter paints. I tend to. The dip is a little extreme for me. It's a little bit like if you want to do a mass amount of miniatures. But if you're only doing one and you want to be kind of a little more meticulous, what I would suggest doing is like an actual wash, like just doing a color match wash, like a red wash for the skin, or a blue wash for the pants, stuff like that.
Speaking
yeah.
of, is there a green wash over there I can use?
I think we've got a green wash, yeah. So hang on. There's sewer water. That's green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it.
Just see what else there is.
I would not.
All right, so you made a green wash. That's what just
Yeah.
happened.
So unfortunately.
No, I'm
this
asking Teresa.
No.
Because the phone game is the only way I'm going to learn it. All right. I'm going to watch her make a green wash. Because apparently
I'm
I
gonna
have a
make
green
this.
mini.
Yeah.
This is an intensive process of making it. over
Honestly,
here.
if I just hand you paint, you'll naturally it'll
I
just happen.
contaminated your black.
I think you
Yeah.
really.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh no, it's not coming out. So you never gave us an alternative to squeezing.
Right. So normally you want to get like a clothespin and stick it into the opening.
A clothespin is not gonna fit.
No. No.
Paperclip.
A paper clip.
A needle.
Clothespins are giant wooden. Giant wooden.
You don't do a lot of laundry, do you?
You know, again, the pin category would be another one that we could spend some time on. But
So where's the guy with the MacGyver? He'd probably
left.
have a clothespin.
Took his pins and needles elsewhere.
Still there.
No, he's there. Do you happen to have a pin on you?
Pin, no, I did not.
Okay.
Do you need a bobby pin?
Yeah. Do you have a
maybe-
bobby pin?
Oh, come on.
See?
Another MacGyver.
This is
It's
very
pink.
MacGyver.
Oh wait, no, that one has too much of a ball on top. Wait, hold
Sometimes
on.
you can pull the ball off and then get the
No,
sharp.
that will destroy my.
I honestly
Why do I
feel like
keep
you
pulling
guys
pink
should be
ones out?
running this show.
Oh, as of now? Or?
I can't destroy my pink ones because they're impossible to find.
Well, I will go with sewer wash
Hold on.
to save the pins.
Oh, I want to get
Oh,
on
wait a
the
second.
sewer wash.
How dumb are we?
What? Oh my God.
My reference is a pin.
Are you kidding me?
We have
Wow.
a pin.
Wow.
This whole time.
Wow. You know, this was the audience participation part. You all failed.
Yes.
Pin.
Oh, you have one.
The secret answer was pin on table.
Pin on table.
So,
Yes.
I'm sorry. What the
Me too.
the base the base
For
that
you
he's
being
standing.
here.
The base that he's standing on.
Yes.
I should probably do that before I fix the horribleness of his shoes.
Yeah, so when you do your base coating, you cover everything. So I would even cover the base.
shaking.
And it's up to you whether he's standing like in molten lava or grass or I put everybody
Weird
in molten
color.
lava because it's fun.
I am not adding any more disgrace to my japchae at this point. So
I'm gonna put him on
I
this
had to
green.
clean up the
Well,
blue.
molten lava to GI
And you can
Japchae
walk on it. Yeah.
would, yeah, I mean that would take him out of the war zone and put him more into like Hawaii.
The Hawaiian invasion.
Yeah. Like
It's Elvis Japchae.
No,
It's
no,
Elvis Japchae.
No, it's Elvis
Right?
Japchae
And-
taking a tour of one of the
The Hawaiian Islands.
Hawaiian,
He's gonna blew
volcano.
Hawaii his way out of
Exactly.
my miniature.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So yeah,
All right, I'm still watching you build a wall.
I feel like mine's the worst
just
out of
doesn't look-
everyone's.
Good.
Yeah.
And it's got these dark
is-
particles.
He
that's-
wasn't lying.
that's
That is definitely sewer water.
That's not even the sewer water. That's a storm cloud.
No, that was mislabeled. That's the humidifier water.
Okay.
I just
With it, I guess.
no, that's so I use real dirt for basing.
I mean,
So
people walk on dirt. I can't tell if it's humor or not.
Yeah,
so I'll accept that.
I'm waiting.
no, no, there's no punchline. I use real dirt for basing, and I use real branches for
just-
kind of that kind of stuff.
Pour it out. That's all making.
I use tree branches.
Pour it. Do you want some? Here, that'll probably be.
So were you serious about don't paint eyes everything, or was?
No, definitely not. No, you should definitely paint eyes. Yes. So the way to do eyes the right way.
We'll run out of green eventually.
Well, it's cool
So-
gray.
Because
What?
I can't tell if you're serious or not.
No. So the way, no, seriously, you don't want to bloody everybody's eyes because you'll never win a golden demon that way, unless it's a
Wait,
bloody eye.
what?
It's a competition.
What's it called?
The golden demon.
Is that like a miniature painting
It's
competition?
a Games Workshop.
How do I send mine in?
Once a year.
Critical acclaim.
Bad news, guys. I don't think any of us are eligible.
I'm gonna use your name as leverage.
No,
Brian
it's
said-
gonna
Brian Todd.
it's gonna work the opposite way.
Oh, great.
I think. I don't even think they'll let you near the
They'll
building.
tell my dad where I'm at. So
Yeah.
Pull out that
No,
bullet.
they will. You mention my name, you won't be allowed into the building.
Fair. Oh, as opposed to this con where you're mentioning Japchae's name.
Exactly. So when you want to do eyes, the rule of thumb. So it's really hard to kind of like dot an eye. So the way I usually do it is I paint the entire socket black, the whole thing black, and it looks really bad. But it's like a concept like makeup. So it's almost like the eyeliner, right? Right? Kind of. I mean, I don't wear makeup, so I don't have any idea what I'm talking about.
Glad the ladies were here to say, well, no.
Yeah, first just
Just paint your whole eye
You saw
with
some insane
eyeliner.
posse clown makeup deals.
this is all black under here, and then we put flesh tone on top. We highlight
That would explain a
the
lot.
mascara wash, just like.
Mascara wash. No, that's perfect.
So you get dipped in a mascara wash every morning.
That's the easy way. If you just, oh my God, how amazing would it be if you could just like jump into like a dip every morning? Like you come out, your makeup's just like perfect.
A bathtub dip. Like one bath bomb later, you're all
That's like
done up.
on
This is
Fifth
$1 million
Element.
idea, everybody.
The Fifth Element, where
Yeah.
she takes the picture.
Yeah,
Yes,
and it's just
that
there.
is exactly
Yeah.
On it.
That is it.
Do you guys remember the TV? I'm old. There was a Saturday morning cartoon called Galaxy High.
That's the 70s, right?
No.
It was early 80s.
Early 80s.
It was on like after Snorks. Do you remember that?
Oh, the snorks.
What? None of these words even make sense.
Hold on.
Snorks.
Guys, is
What?
anybody else sitting at this table remember Snorks, please?
I do, of course
Okay.
I know the snorks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So after
Pretty soon we
Snorks,
start singing some
there
Fraggle
was
Rock.
Beverly Hills Teens and Galaxy High. Anyway, so in Galaxy High, there are these two Earthlings that they're specially picked to go to Galaxy High with all the other aliens. And the girl on the show wanted to like change, she wanted to have like pink skin or whatever. And she just like jumped into this thing and it just dressed her and changed her to have pink skin. And I always wanted that to be like my Jetsons flying car was the thing where I could just like go in and just like have pink skin. I'm talking too much about this, but
No, I want to
Anyway.
have pink skin too.
We're
That's what we
investing in
need
the
to
wrong
invent now.
technology. Yes, I think that'd be.
We
really
are.
The ladies dip bath makeup solution.
it's been 30
It's done,
years. Like
yeah.
we can have this
Look,
machine invented.
Okay, much like the Jetsons lying to you about the flying car, they lied to you about the dip bath solution.
You don't know that
Sorry.
there aren't flying cars. They're
could
just not
be.
showing us them yet.
That's fair. Yeah.
I think most
I'm
of
sure they
Right
do.
after they faked the moon landing, they sent the flying cars
That's
out.
right.
They definitely faked the moon landing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's no moon.
Is that what you think because you spend all your time in the
Incontroversial
basement?
evidence.
I have never seen the moon.
You know what?
Says Bryan from the basement.
Yep.
You know in Star Wars where they say that is no moon?
It was 1986.
It was Earth, huh?
86.
Yeah, that
That's-
makes sense. I was the right age for that show
Galaxy
in
High.
1986,
No, that sounds cool.
we'll say.
But yeah.
Why is everybody's water dirtier than mine?
I'm drinking mine.
Well, she used sewer water. She used sewer water. That's what it was.
Yeah, so what were we supposed to do with the eyes after putting the black in the blood?
So yeah.
Just left you hanging. Yours was beautiful until the whole eye stabbing.
Yeah.
So after you do the black and the blood. No. So the way to do eyes is honestly, you paint it all. You paint the eye socket black, and then you do a dot of white in that black, and then a tiny little dot of black, and that's your eyeball, and that's it.
Wait.
What if your character has like purple eyes?
And then a dot of purple instead of black.
So these are concentric dots?
They're concentric dots.
Okay.
So all of painting I've discovered is like a pyramid.
Okay.
So it's like, it kind of builds up like this, right? So you have, you know how you did your 3 colors? You're like your 3 color layers?
Mm-hmm.
No, how to know.
I abandoned you long ago.
2 out of 3 people can say yes to that question.
Yes. So the way to do eyes is exactly, the whole concept is you put your dark, and then you put your light, and then you put your dark again. So then
Oh my god, just leaving it light though without the final dot is so creepy.
wait, let me see. I want to see. That. Oh my, see, you're
are you
nailing
doing
this. You are
this?
okay, literally,
He's a
everything I'm
Cylon.
saying, everything I'm saying, you actually understand. Which is really scary because I don't even understand what I'm saying.
You know, and how she's
It looks
really
so
smart.
good. Hey, I have a question. What color did you highlight your red with?
This red wash thing.
May I have it?
Yes.
Wait, no.
Red,
not,
black.
No, not your highlight, not
Oh,
your,
highlight.
your shading.
That's right. I did like this, I think, and the pink, both of these, and maybe
What?
some of this one.
On red?
Yep.
So these are really coming out.
She's
Wow.
not afraid of color. She has
Yeah, I'm
incredible
gonna- I'm
So
color.
I
go for it.
definitely have zombie Japji, and this is really starting to. I mean, this is like enlightened Japji.
So my attempted eyes look a lot like Admiral Akbar.
And if you
I'm just gonna
notice,
throw that out.
actually,
Let me see.
Admiral Akbar.
Oh, that's pretty good. I really like the turban and that's really cool.
I'm trying.
I'm scared to do eyes.
Don't want to get booted off of Merlongi Island here. So.
Okay, so just that's the whole frame, all right?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
What?
Compose it so that it's only see the image.
Oh,
second.
yeah, but the focus doesn't work. Yeah, it's tough. It's really hard.
Oh yeah, that totally works.
Yeah. So, yeah. So honestly, and look, you can even tell here, like, there's highlighting on the tips of the fingers here, tips of the hands. Yeah, you've nailed it. Absolutely. And did you wash the pants?
I did.
Yeah. So that's called wash blending. You literally know how to paint. This is insane. So that was wash blending, where you take, it looks very stark if you just have, so on mine, I have kind of flat colors, right? Yours, you highlighted up and it was kind of a little too bright, and then you washed it down and now it's a lot more blended out, right? It blends into the red.
Yeah.
So that's called wash blending. Yeah, yeah. So now it's, right, you've got the black in the eye socket, you've got the white, now it looks like Exorcist Japji. So now just a dot of black and you've got real eyes. And it's
Man, you guys make it sound so simple.
well, I mean, it isn't.
Thank you.
That's the answer to that. It isn't.
How do you make your black a little thicker? Because I feel like it's a little wet and I did shake it. I think if I put a little dot of black, it's going to be a like sploosh of wash.
Right.
looking.
So that, unfortunately, there is no answer to other than letting it dry a little bit on your palette.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
letting
cool.
it thicken up, and then yeah.
All right.
There's no like cornstarch for painting. You know what I mean? Like you can't just throw cornstarch on it and then it you know what I mean?
What do you do
do
with
you-
that?
Yeah, please explore. I'm ready.
I do know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, because I cook. So
Right.
yes,
See?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thickener.
It's a thickener, yeah.
Yeah. It's a
All right.
thickener.
But he
You
was
could
using
use-
it to clean up spills. is
like
what I heard.
xanthan gum, like you put in
Exactly, like xanthan
yeah,
gum. Yeah,
xanthan gum.
yeah. So there's none of that for painting. You actually could try cornstarch in your paint. I don't think it'd work.
I'm willing to. I don't think it's gonna hurt.
I feel like
they used to put
it would
eggs
add
in
texture.
At this point, I don't think you're gonna make it any worse. So Brandon, have you washed? Have you gotten to the wash stage?
I took a bath before we got here. So yes.
You don't smell like it.
Good hygiene.
But are you? See, now this is the reason he's not doing great is because he doesn't follow instructions very well.
I'm trying to do the eyeball, mister. It's just 3 layers.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna basically try to just do the cleanup of the damage I did at this
Yeah.
point.
Exactly.
May I have a blue-based wash, please?
Oh, we have this cool gray that turns pretty. It's actually pretty blue. If this.
Okay,
Is it really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll try
So
it.
the weird part about these bottles is every single paint looks like sewer water. Right? Like, is it me or is that just they just look?
I don't know.
All of them look
That's
really
more of a frame of reference issue.
like this
All
is
right,
supposed to
I'll
be blue,
pass
but it
that
looks
over.
really it's weird.
I don't
I'm
think you
scared
can get
to
me
do
through the
eyes,
eyeball
so I'm
phase.
avoiding it.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I don't think there's an eyeball phase for me.
Oh yeah, this is blue.
That doesn't look too bad. Everything you're doing is like military. I
Embrace the Memorial Day theme that we have forced G.I. Japchi into.
okay, this is really bad. This is awful.
Thanks, buddy. So you're one hell of a teacher. I appreciate it. It's the warm, supportive environment that's going to get me there.
The best training is hard training.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
It's a lot like the violin teachers at middle school. I had a violin teacher, and apparently it was so bad he just whacked me with the bow at one point, and he broke the bow. And that was my last lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's.
luckily, I think if you hit me with a paintbrush, it won't hurt.
I don't think it's going to do much damage. So what you've got here is you've kind of got a little bit of black in the eye socket, but I don't see any white.
That's
so
true.
what I would do is I would get a little more ambitious with your black and really sploosh it into the eye socket.
Really?
I mean like Owlbear.
Continue to damage him.
Owlbear. Like, you know how I did the blood?
Right.
To simulate battle wounds?
Okay.
I would do that, except with black.
Okay.
And then a little peck of white. Just a little tick of white.
What does that do to like his face? Then he's got just.
But you're only painting the eyes, not the face,
All right.
right?
Well, I mean, your mascara run eye socket thing.
Well, but this is a battle damage.
I'm trying to resurrect G.I. Japchi.
That's-
if at all possible, but
You're pulling him out of the
working against me.
nosedive. He's definitely being pulled out, but I think you need to be a little more confident with your strokes,
okay.
right? Yeah.
Or my eyesight at this point.
Or
All right.
yeah. Well, you've gone from two different. So I've kind of watched your natural progression. So I've seen you start with one pair of glasses,
Yeah.
and move to the other, and then just
Yeah.
take them off completely.
Yeah, I went from wise to intense to up.
So I think at the end of the day, the lesson here is that if you're not good at painting, blindfold yourself. And you'll never have to look at another miniature again.
That's
Okay,
fair.
I'm attempting eyes.
So-
I'm very scared.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so hang on.
How does it look before that?
So I can guide you. So here, one of the
Bigger
things
black
that you guys
spot.
were doing, I'll show the crowd here. So you were about to do eyes with a brush like this. Hang on. Now, it's not really pointy, right? You've got a
Right.
lot of black on there.
That's
So
what I got. That's what I did.
So this is a great learning tool. So what you would do is just wick off just a little bit of black.
Oh, I didn't feel like I had that much black.
And then you just a little too much.
Okay.
And also, what you're doing is you're rolling the brush at the same time, and that creates a finer point, so that when you go in with the detail, you can kind of attack it with a little bit of a better point. So yeah. So I'll show you the technique. So initially, you wanna let's do this here. So initially, what you want to do is you want to get your black. Okay. So let's say your black is right here. So you're going to dunk your black, right? Get a bunch of black. Can you guys see that? Okay. How's that? Is that better? So you're gonna get a bunch of black, but like, look at that. So that's a ton on your brush, right? And then what you do, on the edge of your, I am visually.
Closer to camera.
Put it on the barcode.
There you go, right there. So then what you do is you wick it off, like that, as you roll with your finger, the paintbrush. And that creates a point. And now you're good.
That
Okay.
totally worked.
Did it?
I rolled and
Seriously?
doubled it. Yeah. here,
Did it really
passed
work?
over. I
See? Now look at
I
that.
finally got some
that's my
black
bad.
eye sockets.
See?
Yep.
I'm really happy.
I mean, you know, it might be the ring at this point, but
That makes me really happy. Yeah. See, look at
so
that.
scared.
Infinitely better. That is definitely, no, you did it. You nailed it. 100%, yes. So you got more ambitious, you got more black in there.
and I got some instruction.
Well,
It took 2 hours.
so this is how I was raised.
All right, walk me. So now the eye.
So now it's a hyper dot of white, just like just one
right.
tick, and you're
Hyper
gonna
dot.
do that same concept. You're gonna dip in, you're gonna get some white, you're gonna roll it off, and you're gonna just a little, just,
Can do.
Yes.
I'll wait for Teresa to
yes.
Oh,
have
sorry.
a moment. No, you're
This
in
is
the zone.
like Coraline.
That is Coraline Jepsen
white's
for
really
sure.
good.
Oh, but
Black is
you
so
have some of
hard.
the shading
Oh.
here. So you've definitely started the shading. So
I said I was doing shading all
no,
along.
you have been doing, yeah.
But it's
So-
not great.
So what she's done here is she's got the red, right? And then she's highlighted it with orange. And that would have been her final highlight, right? It would have been like
I think it has to be.
yeah. No, that's
The
really
pants, I feel like I started with too light of a blue.
good. Probably. Yeah.
But you gave it to
That was
me.
that was my
I'm
call.
blaming you.
Yeah. Well, there's no liability. I have liability insurance, so everything's
But are my eye sockets right?
perfect. So now when you do the white, you want to so the idea is you're being really dramatic with the eyes. You want to overpaint the eyes. Just make them like it's going to look like a clown, right? And that's good. When you're in clown territory, that's a good thing. And then you dial it back. You'd be amazed. Like what Teresa did, she probably had this giant thing of black, right? And it looked crazy.
I thought he was kidding.
And then the little dot of white. No, this is
working.
This is good.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it. May I have the palette over here?
Yes.
And then also a white?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Do we have white?
We have white over here.
Oh, okay.
You got it?
The other table's hogging all the white.
Yeah.
We're eye experts here now.
Basically, this is like a supply and demand problem. This is an economic issue where we don't have the resources we need to to build the bridge,
Technically, this is
right? So
off-white.
our people don't get fed. Right? Does that make sense?
Is this what you learned
No, I'm
growing up?
laughing for different reasons. I missed.
It's like we talked about.
You know what?
I think,
This is my
where's
big
the
fear
big
right now.
magnifying glass
So listen,
thing?
for this show, a miss is
Remember?
much better than a hit.
Yeah, here you go. Here, you let him see where.
Boom, boom.
Oh.
Blame the hair and hair.
Oh, he has a white head on his nose. That's all.
I'm so scared.
This is Elephant Man Japchi.
It's roaming eyes.
See, in fairness, I feel like I needed a bigger miniature.
A Maxiture.
So he's got this really
I got clothes.
no, that's not even remotely close. Like nose and eye socket are probably like at least
I also just missed.
3 million.
Oh, so thank you.
But not to the nose. It was like to here instead of to here.
Oh, yeah.
So eyes are trial and error, and the key is to then repaint over your base coat color, so your skin tone, right, over the mist.
I get a do-over?
Oh, I didn't
And
miss
then
that bad.
You always get do-overs.
I missed in the way that he's like looking that way.
Life hands you many do-overs. So you're-
Thank you. Mine is the retina fell out, so I got to try it.
exactly.
I think I can just redo my black dot.
Yeah. But yeah,
Do you
so
see where I put it by accident? It's like unless he's side-eyeing you.
yeah, but that's not bad.
Right.
So if you can match the other eye socket. The other thing, here's another trick. Here's another
I
trick
have
for
one
eyes.
eye going this way and one.
It's perfect. It's really good. The other trick with eyes is if you try to do a direction that he's looking instead of dead on, it's actually easier.
Oh, whoops.
So if you do like up and to the left, that's a lot easier.
I'm trying to get center on this thing.
Oh my god!
I didn't know I can do that eye roll job.
That is
But then when
amazing.
my Japchi comes out and like he's like pulls out his crossbow, and he's gonna shoot like the. He's gonna
So look at that.
shoot the beholder in front of him. He's looking that way.
No, but I've seen a lot of people that look
That's not
one
how you
way.
use a crossbow, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I've seen people that look one way, but they're actually looking the other way. They are looking that way.
Really?
Does that make sense?
No.
A little shot.
Like, and we're, yeah. So anyway, all right. Well, a lot of this was not really teaching. I'm not sure how much you guys learned.
I learned some stuff.
Yeah.
I did.
I laughed a lot. My stomach actually hurts because I laughed so much. Mostly I'm laughing at Brandon for just.
I'm gonna get an eyeball on it.
I have never seen someone go from two, 3, 4, 5 different pairs of glasses and then to just flat out not wearing anything.
I'm blindfolding
Ever.
next.
And his hair's in his eyes. Like, I honestly do better with a blindfold. I'm not kidding. This would be much better with a blindfold.
Undead.
This is really hard.
That undead job.
So-
I'm getting close.
It is difficult, and that's why we should stop so that no one has to see how hard painting really is. I think that's
Oh,
a
man,
great
I
place
finally
to
got the
stop.
eyes on. So.
Let's get last looks on all
Yeah, so
Oh wait, I need to put some sort of dot in the middle because he
That's
looks
my
like a
net.
weirdo.
Absolutely.
Dot in the middle.
Rush
Hold
this,
on.
man. We're almost
okay,
there.
overall, this isn't a competition, but Teresa wins. Okay, so don't feel bad. There are
feel
winners and there are
horrible.
losers. Everybody's a loser, but Teresa.
I think we're doing final shots. Do you want to pass her down?
And we should all pull them together, and then you guys can vote on who's the best and who's the loser. All right.
Well, mine looks like a zombie right now, but
So we have mine. That is definitely like mechanic Japji. You know, oil spill Japji.
he needs some eyeballs.
Oh my god, this is awful.
You said go big.
So we have googly eye Japji.
Well, I finally got some eyeballs on there. You know, that's Chibi's
All right.
surprise job.
I'm boosting mine.
We have
No fair.
good Japji.
Wow. All right.
Hold on,
All right,
with the reference, with the reference.
And with reference,
We're only going up.
I just need second place. That's all I need.
we've got.
Hold
You
on.
get between the two of you, you get first, second, and third place.
So we've got
Oh, look
all
at
of them
that.
together.
No, that's fantastic.
And
At
with the
least you
reference.
nailed it. All right. No, it
Look
looks
at that.
great. It looks great.
It was almost like pulling teeth, but I think we got it.
Well done.
Yeah, I think we accomplished something. So Teresa, honestly, kudos to you. You have nailed the highlighting. The best part of Brandon's miniature is definitely the eyes. And the best part of your miniature is you nailed 100% the color reference.
Yeah, you did.
It looks identical.
Well, I
And,
did have a color reference. So that's
mine just looks like train wreck Japji. And I think that's a good way to end.
yeah.
So once again, just where can people find you outside of this show?
Outside of this show, you can find me on the socials at Geeky Pinup. It's horrible, but that's what I went with, and now I'm stuck with it. And I have a website that needs updating, but it's elisateague.com, and you can buy some of my D&D adventures on DM's Guild, or see my stuff in a bunch of their stuff, and find my games at your friendly local game store.
Jurassic Park game coming soon.
Jurassic Park game coming soon.
Featuring
Not
Mickey
really,
Mouse.
so don't sue me.
Yes. Awesome. Good way to end. All right, Teresa, where can we find you?
You can find our games Race for the Galaxy, Roll for the Galaxy, and Shards of Infinity on the iOS store, Android, and Steam stores. And the link below will show our website, templecatesgames.com, if you want to sign up for our newsletter to hear about more board game apps for your phone.
And Brandon, where can we find you other than the local bar down the street?
Clearly solving people's eyesight problems. So you can find us at bardgames.fun. We are publishing games. We are selling other games that we believe in. And right now we're on Kickstarter and funding and looking for more support for Fickle, a fairy-themed board game featuring the beautiful art of Amy Brown, who I would do a disservice if I attempted to use her beautiful art.
Let's not paint. It's not no more painting for you. And me, you can just find me Bryan Merlongi on the internet.
Who do you want to thank?
And I definitely wanted to thank the Army Painter. These aren't Army Painter paints, but thank you, Army Painter.
Just wait, hold on.
And they're gone.
And thank you, Kubla Khan, for allowing us to do this show here.
Can we special thank you to Japji for forgiving us?
Sorry,
Every end of
Japji.
Sorry, Japji. It's, we tried to do our best. And thank you very much, Game Castle, for providing a lot of the resources that you see, the paintbrushes, the primer that we use, some of the paints. And then really thank you guys at Quest and Chaos for live streaming this and providing all the technical background for this show. And definitely check their stream out. We're not thanking you, Thomas. No, we're still on Quest and Chaos. Anyway, thank you, Quest and Chaos, for filming this and live streaming this to my YouTube and everything like that. I cannot wait to follow you guys on your stream. So thanks. And thank you guys, the audience, for putting up with us.
Thank you.